Welcome, friends, and I'm actually going to turn the music back on now. Because I did not want to listen to the music the entire 15 minutes that we were waiting.
This music may slap, but I can understand.
Yeah.
Oh god, I had you on echo. I had the stream
Don't
volume
do
and I heard you.
that.
Yeah.
Don't
My
do
mind
that.
was going, what the fuck? Am I having a stroke?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
are
god,
having
that
a
changed the background!
Yeah, I know, right? I noticed that when I loaded into the
Oh,
game.
I love it. Look at those two dolls in the corner.
Oh, those are cute. Yeah, because now we can actually like kind of see what's in the background of this pawn shop without characters in the way. Hey,
Without
Diana,
Shelms
how
being
are
high.
you? Diana is here.
Hi, Diana.
Is it
Nice to see
It's
you
Diana,
here.
right?
It is Diana.
Okay, because my professor is also a Diana, but she goes by Diane and Diana, because apparently she was supposed to be named one at birth, but then like her parents named her the other, but they always nicknamed her as the other one. So like she goes by either, but when she signs legal documents, like she has to use her formal name, and people are like, "Wait,
Yeah.
isn't your name like Diane?" She's like, "No, it's Diana, legally speaking." So that's why I get it confused in my head. It's not like I don't remember. It's just because my professor goes by both, and I'm like, "Doctor,
It's fine.
ma'am, please."
Funnily enough, me, her, and Jess has actually had this conversation because Jess, I nicknamed Jess even though it's Jessie.
Yeah.
And I've called Diane just Diane even though it's Diana. Also, hi Jessie, you're also here.
Yeah, Jesse. Hi, welcome in. I live. How are you? I turned in my capstone on Monday. Woo woo! I am done with that, even though I still got like 8 more weeks left of class, and then 1 week of spring break in there. We're getting there. We're almost to the finish line. We're approaching the finish line fast and furiously for my grad program. How are you? How are y'all doing? Great. How are you?
How am I doing?
I asked for you.
Sorry, I didn't know if you meant you as in Diana or Jess.
I said, Grant, how are you?
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm doing fine. I was actually just thinking about. I didn't want to go on a tangent, but I was going to ask you about what you think about the new Pokemons that were revealed. I know the internet specifically loves one of them.
Yo, I will die in a fire for any of them. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love them, and oh my god, I can't wait for this new trailer. Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be based in Spain. I'm like, well, okay, but I'm legally obligated because I heard bagpipes in the background of the music. I am legally obligated to say Scotland. Because I have a terrible history with bagpipes and everything surrounding them, so I am legally obligated to say Scotland, even though that's probably not the case. Oh my god, I really hope it gives a sense that it's gonna have like an open world esque element to it, like in Pokemon Legends Arceus, which makes me really, really excited. And just, I'm just excited. Very much looking forward to it. And because it'll be on Switch, and because I have the capture card, I can stream it. Yay! Yeah. In hindsight, Brilliant Diamond was like not a great remake, and I'm really sad about it. They could have done so much more with it. They could have gone like with an Oraz route of like Alpha Ruby or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but they didn't, and I'm really sad. They should have gone. They should have not kept the chibi graphics. They should have made it more mature looking, like the newer games. But that's just my personal opinion.
Unfortunately, I can't really comment on the new Pokemon games because I don't really play Pokemon anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
One of the funnest Pokemon games I ever played was kind of like an RPG. I think it was like Pokemon Arena or something like that. Or at the beginning, they basically ask you a bunch of questions, and based off those questions, you get like a specific Pokemon. And then
do you mean Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Maybe. I can't.
Because Mystery Dungeon asks you a bunch of questions, and then you get a specific Pokemon, and then you get dropped into the Pokemon world, and then you have to fight your way through these different dungeons with a partner Pokemon. and then you complete all these quests and whatnot. It was a really cute game. I hope they make another game of that, and also
I know it
another
was kind
Ranger
of like
game.
an RPG.
Okay.
But
Was it for the DS?
no, this was because I
Okay.
played it on my TV, so I think it was for like the Wii or something.
Okay, I would have no idea. I know there was like Battle Evolution, I think. There's also the one with like Shadow Lugia. I have no idea which that one was because I didn't have a Wii. Um, nope, no one has redeemed first yet, and there is a second for someone else to redeem the second. Thank you for the the first redeem, Jesse. Drops spaghettis and Jesse's E. Grant, you're cheating. Cheated, Grant. You don't have the 7-second delay like everyone else. You're getting it live right from my mouth.
I do.
Diana asks, what's a capstone? A capstone, for me, is basically my thesis for my graduate program. So, TLDR, because I did like a full explanation like Sunday night, so I don't want to bore y'all with another full-length explanation, but I had an internship site in the fall, and we had to observe and write about our internship site in relation to these standards set forth in student affairs. So we had to observe and write about how they're meeting these standards or how they're not meeting the standards related to student development theory, and then provide recommendations for how the department can improve. My total narrative totaled to be about 60 pages long, and then a butt ton of appendices and citations. Well, granted, my citations page was only 2 pages long, the rest was appendices. Yeah. And it's basically our proof that we deserve to have a master's degree. It's basically what it is. Yeah, it was a lot of work. Roughly 5 months of work went into that. So yeah, that's a capstone. It varies depending on program. I just tend to call it thesis sometimes because a thesis is more based in research usually. Ours is more based in observation with maybe slight research of like if we research like statistics or something, or why a program should or shouldn't do something. But I sometimes refer to it as a thesis because like people tend to know what a thesis means first over a capstone, and they'll be like, oh, thesis, research, thing you do for your grad degree, got it, that type of thing. But thank you for asking though. I don't know where Grant dropped the E off of my name, but it happened, LMAO.
That's why I was saying drops spaghetti and Jesse.
Yeah, I figured. Time to fire up Master Duel. Ooh, I don't know what that game is. No idea. Shadow Lugia was GameCube's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Yeah, that game. That one. The game that I forgot about because I didn't have a GameCube or a Wii or any of those things, so I completely forgot about it. Alright, we are going.
Yeah, we probably should start. Remind me to tell you a bit more about
Oh, I forgot he had a gun to his head.
This man, he is the epitome of the Zoomer that wants to commit die.
I want to commit die? This was me. Oh god, this is me with my finance class. I want to commit die. I fucking hate my finance class.
Welcome to the stream, guys, where we see a fat man commit not live.
Alivent?
Alivent.
Wow, I love Alivent. That's my favorite band ever.
Favorite Zoomer meme.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is the game I shall play while you stream. Fair. Fair. Alright. So did we converse with him yet? Oh, we started conversing with him, but we didn't finish conversing with him because I think
we did not.
You were tired, or you had to go, or something, or maybe it was me. I don't remember why we ended stream.
That said we didn't have time.
I don't know. I don't recall. I do not declare. This man's about to commit self unlive. Yeah, for real. What did you send me? Oh, Pokemon Coliseum!
I think it's some variation of this, because it sounds a lot like it, but the issue is it doesn't talk about a certain aspect of the game. I didn't want to continue the conversation if you didn't, about the weird thing in the game that I thought was really cool, but...
Not now.
Yeah.
Let's start with the voice acting. We can come
Yeah.
back to it later.
Mhm.
All right. Unpublished. Okay. Now I have to remember what happened. So Sholmes thought he lost his precious violin and he was mega depresso espresso.
Mhm.
Then
We
then
got told
we
about how pawning
convinced
worked.
him that like, oh no, that's not actually a violin. That's a fucking viola, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my. And
Oh
it was like we rushed
my.
over here, and now because we told the pawnbroker like, yeah, you done fucked up, he wants to commit the unalivant, the alivant part of the day, and now I don't know what this unpublished story has anything to do with it, but here we are.
Oh,
Thank you for
he-
coming to my quick TED talk about the events of last stream.
the unpublished story, basically one of the stories that Shom has not published was also accidentally left here
Oh.
at one point, and so Sasato probably really wants to know
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, here she is right now. I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Sasato-san is really fired up now. I mean, if it's anything about Sholmes, I guarantee she's fired up in more places than one, but let's move on. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof?
Let's just say Maya won't need a waterfall for very long with him around. Well, one day the gentleman here brought... I don't know if I should do
I
that or not, but
I
whatever.
forget how you voiced him.
The gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see.
I mean, I kind of like the judge voice for him. Oh,
It's
hi,
just his
Sasato.
cousin or, like, his
Blushes.
brother.
Look at Jessie over here blushing over Sasato. Sasato is very pretty, but I'm pretty sure she's like 16, so it's illegal. Sorry.
I thought she was 18.
Wait, is she 18?
Yeah. I
Court
thought she was
record,
18
come
in this.
here. No, she's 16.
Oh, never mind. Never fucking
I'm gonna
mind.
need me some alcohol. Gonna need me some alcohol.
Yeah.
Maybe for my subathon I'll get like wine and drink on stream, because I've seen people do that before. Like the one singular wine that I can actually ingest. Herlock
think-
Sholmes, as a reminder, is 34. Iris is 10, and this man is 48.
Wait, hold on. I just remembered. Wasn't that one professor also Wilson?
Yeah. Oh no, it was the. Oh yeah, it was the professor.
So could this be his daughter?
Yeah, because that was the reason why she was staying with him.
This might be the reason why.
Because he was
she's
studying
with-
abroad. Because he was studying abroad.
and he was taking care of her. This makes a lot more fucking sense than what we were
Oh.
thinking about.
She has a degree in medicine at the age of 10. What the fuck? Wow,
mean,
I
it
guess
was
I'm
really
unaccomplished with my almost master's at the age of going to be 24 by the time I get my master's. Okay.
I actually don't know if it was easier or not to get a degree. I think it was easier to be a doctor in.
Oh yeah, because there was
times.
no medical standards. Barely any
really,
medical
no.
standards at that time. No, of course not.
If I understand, at this time, people still thought diseases worked off something called miasma, which is a weird and hard to explain, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and like the bloodletting
Pseudoscience.
thing where like you had to get rid of the bad blood, but I think that was like earlier. That was like plague
Yeah,
times.
that was earlier with the idea
That was like
for bad blood.
1600s. Yeah.
This was miasma, where they believed that they were getting closer because they believed that diseases was basically caused by bad air, which they were getting
Oh.
closer to the idea of like things being in the air. But
I
Of
mean,
course, then preachers at the
asbestos.
same- of course, preachers at the same time said, "Oh, diseases just become because anyone that's sick is just a bad person."
Oh yeah, that's true. Oof. Anime strikes
Yeah.
again. Could have sworn she was like 20. I mean, granted, she does look older. Granted, Sholmes looks younger. Granted, Iris looks her age. Granted, this man looks like he should be like 54.
You can't
Anyway.
convince me this isn't somehow the judge's younger brother.
Oh my god, I love that headcanon. That is now law. That is now canon. That is now canon.
Oh my god!
Can't stop me. That is now canon.
I want to see a fan fiction of him coming to visit the judge on a holiday.
No, I don't have time to write it.
Just like he's like, oh yeah, judging was really fine today. Oh, your bow tie is not fixed. I have to kill myself now. No, don't do that.
Brother, not this stunt again.
Brother, I can't help you. Brother.
Brother, we've done this like every. Brother, we've done this at every family gathering. I think it's time you gave up the act at this point.
The gun isn't even loaded. You can't avoid bullets.
I guess it's like a flashback. Flashlight?
Oh, I think
Flashback?
Horny bonk.
Thank you.
I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windybag.
Brother, I am pinned here. In more ways than one.
For just like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a farthing more. It houses something of very great value indeed.
I still love how you voice Sholmes, for the record.
We just need more Sholmes in our life.
We do. We need him in like his not detective uniform, please and thank you.
Well, there's plenty of art out there, I'm sure. Recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Not being me, of course. I beg your pardon? A manuscript? You wish to deposit manuscripts? Indeed I do, for I am confident this will be quite safe here. In your non-vaulty chest. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom.
Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? He's probably gonna be like, I don't remember doing that. What are you talking about? I never gave you such a thing. And then Judge Brother is gonna be like, I must die. Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? You're getting the cold shoulder, oh no.
I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, of course. They'll safe and sound with me, I assure you. On my life!
Oh god, I hate this. This man says 34. No, I'm pretty sure he's like 22 at most. Yeah, there's no way he's 34. I can't. I fucking can't. This is all very strange. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Pawnbrokery. Hey, you got a chess spin as your starter. Yay! Oh yeah, Grant, we have a Pokemon game in chat. So like Pokemon will pop up and then you can capture them as you leisure. But I know you said you haven't really played Pokemon in a while. But that is a thing y'all can do in chat. I wonder, can I ask you something? Grant, it's your turn.
Beast, I see. I'll have to get a Pokestart. Yes, that's... Oh, okay.
Sorry, I scrolled in chat because it, like, got caught. Like, oh, chat is paused, and I didn't realize it was gonna go forward in the text. I'm sorry.
Alright. Not wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull.
Hey, Phosmonaut, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you capture that. What Pokemon is being caught? I don't recall. Not my favorite Gen 6 starter, but I like Chespin. Nice. Oh, you got an Oshawott, Grant. Oshawot's a cute little boy. He's got a shell on his chest. I don't know what Oshawott looks like. Ooh, go look him up. He's cute.
Let me go take a look here.
Sorry?
Aha! Before your splendid attire, ma'am. 5 guineas, no less. Oh, it's a little water It's like a little water boy.
Yeah, it's like a little otter.
The colors are exquisite, the design exotic, Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say.
Oh my, 5 guineas you say? Susato, please do not strip down right here, right now. Please do not do this. Please.
They allow nudity here, yes?
How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London.
Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you described.
It's okay, Grant. Grant skips dialogue all the time when Diana and I play Ace Attorney with him. Oh my god, Jesse
I
with
do
the
not.
call out.
I do not. I've accidentally done it a couple times, but not on purpose.
Oh my god, Jesse with the fucking call out though. That's funny.
I mean, we have skipped some dialogue that calls back to things that we have, like, already
Oh, that
read
you've already
before.
seen like 5 minutes prior, right?
Yeah. I've
What the
done
game
that
likes to
plenty of
do.
times. Just because I don't feel like if we've said it before, or at least in the same video, then we should say it again.
Yeah, that's fair. Did you say this line? I don't remember.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure stowage. If in that time they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned.
But what happens if they don't pay you the money?
Then I bitch slap them.
Then I commit undead. Or I commit alivent.
I commit gunpoint at them.
Yeah.
Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. Many of them.
So you never sell items before the 2 months has passed then?
That's right, madam, that's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders.
No, I mean he accidentally skips dialogue that hasn't been read out loud yet. LOL.
Like I said, I have done that a couple of times, but...
I just find it
I've done
funny
a lot.
how Jesse's like calling you out when I do it once this stream and on accident.
I think it's because it's usually Phoenix Wright's dialogue and he voices Phoenix.
Oh.
Should a customer's precise belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all.
I don't think that's in the contract for you to kill yourself over that, my guy.
The very idea, Mr. Wendebeck, is an absurdity.
See, even Sholmes is on like the dude. You don't have to go this far to prove your loyalty, my guy. No, that's not necessary.
One should never talk of one's own demise so casually.
Maybe we should like check him into like a hospital for like maybe he needs to see a therapist at this point.
I would like to congratulate Sholmes for showing that people should have good mental health.
Yeah, props to Sholmes in like the 1800s for being like, yeah, we should get like mental health is a good thing, y'all. I like this music. Yeah, this music's really pleasant. It's also a waltz, a slow waltz.
It's the music going in Sholmes' head while he's looking for his violin.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he would be a bit more frantic, personally. I don't think he would be this calm about it, personally, but that's my own hot take. Says the man who was telling us it was a telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning. It's like Sarge from Red vs. Blue. Today is a good day to die. Like, says, and he says it like literally every time the Reds and Blues break out into a fucking war over like popcorn or some remedial bullshit.
Well, you see, the other day I saw them in my peripheral vision, which means that they want war.
Oh my god, that's not far off though for Sarge to do though. So not far off.
Let us not forget that I've already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs, in which I gave you a shotgun.
Gave you a hand pistol. Oh, what sort of measures?
I engineered a simple device which Mr. Windybeck has installed here in his shop.
Oh, is it like an anti-theft system or something?
Is it the original, like, theft alert? I call it the red-handed recorder. The item from
Interesting.
TF2?
Wait, like, what type of recorder are we talking about here, Sholmes? Like, an audio recorder? A musical recorder? Like, what type of recorder are we talking about here? I said shotgun!
I said shotgun.
Oh, that's my cue!
Pump shotgun.
Yeah, it's from like season 6, 7, or 8. I forget which one, but it's during the recollection arc.
Mm.
But it's good. It's a good one. Car. Anyway, what were
Is
you
that
saying
not
before I
so?
went off and played Hot Cross Buns?
Um. Oh, I
Wait,
was
I also
thinking.
don't think I made that a redeem, and now I'm going to because I forgot I did not make that a redeem. So continue talking while I make a redeem for myself.
Okay. Essentially, what the first thing I thought of was the item in TF2 that the spy can use, but no one ever uses.
I have no idea what item you're talking about.
Essentially, do you know anything about TF2?
Yeah, I played like 200 hours.
You know how the spy can like put an item on a engineer's turret to like make it stop working?
Oh, yeah.
There's only one other variant of that, as far as I know, that's called the red tape recorder that no one basically uses.
Gotcha.
Because the only thing it does that it's bad in every other respect besides the default, except that if it immediately downgrades a full level turret.
Gotcha.
Which means it's only good in one specific scenario, which if like a team of engineers just turtle inside of a room, then you can go in there and immediately downgrade them to level 2s before you die.
Wait, where does my Hot Cross Buns redeem? Oh, my Hot Cross Buns redeem already exists. It's just very expensive. Let me fix
Hot
that.
cross buns?
Yeah, it's where I play Hot Cross Buns on my recorder.
Disrupt my schedule. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the process of like fixing some of my stream things because I think they're priced too high. So I'm like slowly lowering some of them down, to be worth less to encourage people to use their points a little more. I'll look at these a little later. I don't need to look at these now, but I did lower the Hot Cross Buns redeem. It's no longer 5,000 points. It's now 440 because A440 is the one that we tuned to and banned. Ah, water redeem. Thank you, Grant. I hope you're drinking some sweet, sweet water over there.
Actually, redeemed it because I was drinking water.
I love that for us. How do I feel? Why do I feel like this man doesn't have it installed anymore? Whatever the hot cross buns red recorder is. The red hot recorder.
The hot buns recorder. It's just a picture of his buns.
No!
No one would go to look in the back of the storeroom with that picture there.
What was that deep sigh about?
Red-handed.
Oh, is this supposed to be like you're caught red-handed? Is that what it's supposed to be like? That's why he called it the red-handed recorder? Is that why? Or is it like literally a red hand? I have so many questions.
We're gonna find out soon, I'm sure.
What on earth is the red-handed recorder? Good question, Marinosuke. Good question.
Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are two just below the ceiling.
Where?
Oh.
Two just below the ceiling. Okay, they're cameras, but where the fuck are they? Are we not supposed to see them?
I don't think they're supposed to be part of the background shot.
Gotcha. Okay. I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device.
Very astute.
I love you.
It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop.
Oh, like it takes a picture of the shop, so it's like very early surveillance camera. Not necessarily of who comes in and out, but just like of the general store itself. Interesting.
It seems like not a very good thing and very expensive, but what do I know?
I mean,
Here,
granted,
I have an example I can show you.
Granted, this is like they didn't have much technology, so like it's the best of what they can do.
it has a timestamp.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
a print from the-
fancy.
Ah, yes, a print from the camera set to record activity at the shop counter. It's a picture of a dog!
How do they have a picture of a dog? I don't believe this continuity anymore. I don't believe it. It looks too accurate and real to, like, exist. I don't
It's a
believe it.
pupper I must protect.
I must protect the puppy.
I've developed a special type of film, so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness.
Of course. Of course he does, because it's Sholmes.
That's not how that works.
Really? That's extraordinary. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look. That looks like something I would see at a tarot desk with the skull and the scale and the quill.
The voodoo shop this whole time.
Yeah, really.
So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed, unless he went under 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Sholmes, there's like some flaw in your logic there. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals?
Indeed, as you say, my dear madam.
Then what if the incident were to occur in between times?
One could only say, that would be a cruel twist of fate.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, he's like, yeah, I know there's a plot hole in it, but we don't fucking care.
I must confess your advice has given me some cause for distress of late.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word.
It's the cost of the film, so
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's not very good security for how much it costs.
you must graciously place not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all.
I think it would be more cost effective to take a picture every time someone walks in or out of the shop.
Yeah, it would be like one of those, if they put some sort of pressure plate on the door, so every time someone opens it, it takes a picture of the front door.
Yeah,
Or even of the
exactly.
back door.
Well, like at the 2 points of main entry. Yeah.
Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day.
Yeah, it would be more cost effective to just get it for the doors and just have it go off and the pressure plate goes off. Yeah, catch the spoink while you can, friends.
I don't know these Pokemon.
I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older.
I mean, you're not getting any younger, my friend.
I'm younger than my brother.
Spoink is a very cute pig Pokemon that bounces. It's got a little tail that he bounces on because he has an orb on his head and he has to keep bouncing.
You should invite me to one of your streams sometimes and try to explain to me Pokemon.
We could play Who's That Pokemon and like I'll give you
Who's
like
that Pokemon?
I can give you like 4 names and then you're gonna get them all wrong.
Probably. Oh my god, this is a fucking weird ass Pokemon. How is it psychic?
Oh my god, that would be fun though. A Pokemon like trivia night or something. That would be fun.
It's got a weird tail, it's got a ball in its head, and I assume if it drops it fucking dies or something?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know the entire lore. But let me throw that.
Oh, if it stops bouncing it dies. Thank you, Diana. Just how if sharks stop swimming.
Maybe we'll do Pokemon trivia for like Subathon or something.
Maybe. I mean, that would be nice because
That'd be fun.
I'm fucking old and I don't know how Pokemon are anymore.
I'm
I
putting
can tell you my favorite is Umbreon.
Umbreon pretty, especially the shiny. His tail is a spring. Yeah, it's cute until you read the Pokedex entry that says if he stops bouncing, he dies. Hell yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. I put it to vote in my Discord server. So we shall see what the people say, and you all are the people. Y'all can vote. To catch them is my real test. And that's all I'm gonna say, because y'all didn't put the rest of the lyrics. You're welcome. Umbreon is a good favorite. He carried me through Arceus. Hi, Phosmonaut. How are you? Yeah, Umbreon is a good character. I think I just caught an Espeon in one of the time distortion areas. I am the very best. Like, I am the very best. Like no one ever was. Oh God. The train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Do do do. To catch them is my real test.
The train
No,
that
no,
is
no.
my car.
We can't sing it yet. No, not that one. Wait, what? Didn't we do this like one of the other Great Ace Attorney streams?
We did something.
I think we did. You put it in
meme.
chat or something. Yeah.
It wasn't Pokemon. It was the I'm at soup meme.
No, we also did the Pokemon theme because I remember clipping it.
Oh, maybe we did. I mean, I could just post the entire thing.
These Pokemon are to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gonna catch them all. And here's Giratina flapping his little wingies. Hello, hi buddy. Johto has the best theme song. Don't at me. I mean, I am going to at you and counter with the Sinnoh region theme song. Sometimes it's hard to know each way we're supposed to go.
Oh, I
But
reached
deep
the 500
inside,
character limit.
huh?
I
Oh,
reached
you.
the 500 character limit. There's the first verse.
Ryan has redeemed the Eggy. Why are we posting it? We already sang it, Grant. We already sang
cool.
it. Look at
'Cause
all
it's
the
cool.
Eggies on the screen. Thank you, Ryan. Hi, how are you?
Oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, because I have the emoji thingy. When you put emojis in chat, they bounce on screen now. Sometimes if you're lucky, they'll bounce up and cover my face. Squishy! Wait, are you squishy? Is that your response to how are you? That you're squishy? I really hope you're not squishy. What happened to your bones? Yeah, what happened to your bones, Ryan? You know, I think what would make Pokemon Trivia even greater is that I get you and Ryan in a Discord call with Mary, and then Mary is gonna like slaughter you all with Pokemon, with knowledge of Pokemon, and then y'all are just gonna be like, okay.
You know,
like, alright.
This is just a shot in the dark. But I think between me, you, Mary, and Ryan, I think it'd be really fun to have like a
Look at all those
D&D type
Gengars.
thing.
Oh my god, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I'll possess a team full of Turtwigs.
Oh my god.
I love Turtwig! I want a Turtwig plushie! Please buy me one, Ryan. Because I'm broke. And I already bought a mushroom. I already bought Gus the shiitake mushroom.
Oh, it's a little grass turtle thing.
Oh, Turtwig was my very first Pokemon ever. Both as a card and as a Pokemon in a Pokemon game. I'll spam an emote to one of my favorite Pokemon. Yes, Gengar. Yes. Bones turned into peanut butter. Sorry. Oh no, but I like peanut butter, so it's kind of okay. I love how the game just auto-saved because it knew you were sitting here for a while. It's like, oh, you haven't moved yet from the screen. You okay, bud? Let me auto-save there for you.
... Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbroker, no? Why don't you offer to, like, give him the money for the... Okay. My dear fellows, we verge on the age where safety and security come at a price. Oh, they are ready?
So capitalism. Great.
Oh, heaven help us.
Yeah, help stop Sholmes before he becomes a capitalist little shithead. Cyndaquil is my favorite starter, and I even have a plush of him at my desk next to me. Oh my god, I also have a plush Cyndaquil. He is sitting in front of... Wait, I can't see this far. I'm kind of blind. Let me just not put on my glasses. He is sitting right in front of Arceus, propped up by Pukimiku. Yeah. Sholmes, no, don't go into the capitalist side. Their cookies are a lie. Also, hi, Mary. You do speak the truth, though. The cookies are a lie on the capitalist side.
I thought it was a cake that was a lie.
That, too. Well, it's GLaDOS's cake is a lie, and then the capitalist cookies are also a lie.
Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return to you your precious file.
I thought it was gonna be sold.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
what
gonna
I
be
thought,
gone.
too. Okay, I honestly don't buy that this is the precious violin. I don't buy it.
Looks very nice though.
It does, but it doesn't...
The very thing.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Windybank.
Yeah, because like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be the
Stradivarius.
the Stradivarius, yeah.
Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you're trying to pop in, hmm? The
I
skull
actually...
over there is from a chimp.
I actually really want a Mimikyu plush. Same! Or wait, no, I have one already. I don't remember where I got it, though. I have no clue where I got my Mimikyu plush from.
Because if anything you want to happen to one of them,
Let me guess, he's gonna become a Livent. Yep.
this would be the only answer.
No.
Oh my god, the Mimikyu looks terrifying.
Because it's mimicking Pikachu. I forget why
Yes.
the reason it mimics Pikachu is, but it's really cute.
It wants to eat my soul.
I feel like a lot of them want to eat your soul, but we still capture them anyway. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt.
Not.
Winnebank just wants himself to get hurt. That's what's happening. Sorry?
He's into weird kinky stuff, I guess.
I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one else but myself could possibly be harmed.
But what if you just like aimed it at someone and just pulled the trigger?
Well, that'd be Russian roulette, wouldn't
It is terrifying. That's why I like it.
it?
That's not really what I meant.
I'm into humiliating myself.
Good day to you then, Miss Windybank.
Now, can we go back to having hot Sholmes now instead of like somewhat hot Sholmes?
It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. Here's clicking sound.
Oh god. Oh god. Mimikyu's disguise is modeled after Pikachu because of the popularity of Pikachu-styled merchandise, thinking that its disguise would allow it to make friends with people. Fortunately, this attempt makes its disguise look more creepy. The rag it wears allows Mimikyu to avoid attacks. Kids, you should not point a gun at anyone, including yourself. Very true, Phosmonaut. Very true and important words.
Also, if you're under 18 and don't even understand how guns work, maybe don't touch guns.
Yeah. Or even if you're not under 18, if you're over 18 or over, have never touched a gun, don't touch a gun. Because I've never touched a gun before. I don't trust myself. I would not trust myself with a gun. No, no.
I have touched guns. I don't remember if I fired a gun or not.
I have not. Gun safety is extremely important. I can't speak. And if you own guns, keep them in a locker. Very, very true. This is all very sound advice from our wonderful friend Phosmonaut. Thank you. And I did not mean that in a sarcastic way either. I know my tone of voice sounded sarcastic. Like, no, it was not sarcasm. I promise
Thanks,
you.
Phosmonaut, for giving us such wonderful advice.
Thanks. As an Eagle Scout, I have used guns. I wouldn't mind if they were outlawed. True. Yeah, I mean, I don't have, like... Oh, God, Aaron, what's with the sarcasm? Eggy just yeeted himself because of my sarcasm was too strong.
he can't handle
I
those
should
bad
really
vibes.
just wear my sweatshirt backwards so I can have my hood here, so, like, Eggy could just, like, sit in my hood. But I'm not going to switch my sweatshirt around on stream when I'm not wearing a shirt underneath. We're not going to play that game.
You should wear... I was gonna say, you could try having, like, a little pouch for a necklace that you could use.
Ooh.
Just a thought. I'm
As an
giving you a
Eagle
bunch of
Scout,
good
I have
ideas
used
today.
guns. I wouldn't mind if they were outlawed. I mean, I don't have, like, strong opinions on guns. I mean, I don't like talking politic things in chat, personally, because, like, I always feel like I'm not ever well informed. And then people are gonna, like, fight me on not being well informed. It's like, listen, like,
The only reason why I don't like talking about politics is because of, like, the toxicity of the actual conversations that I have are mostly just people wanting to yell at somebody or making a straw man and then putting me in that straw man position, so I'm just kind of tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had this with my dad, and I think I've already told you what happened between me and my brother on, like, I think it was it Thanksgiving? I think it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas. So,
Mm-hmm.
anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't point a gun at anything you don't 100% intend to shoot. You can also point it at the sky or the ceiling of a shooting range. I know from having seen a couple episodes of reality TV where they do go to a shooting range, like, whenever you set the gun down, it's always, whenever you hold the gun, it's always pointed downrange. Just so that if it accidentally were to fire, it fires downrange and not towards anybody. I'd always say point down rather than up. Yeah, I don't intend to ever shoot a gun in my future. We'll see though.
Did
If
I ever tell you a story? Oh, go ahead.
if I were to ever get a gun, it would be like if I owned a house and like I wasn't in like a metropolitan area, so like the neighbors are spread more far apart, and like I was scared of like a break-in or something and needed to defend myself. Like that would ever be the only reason I would ever get a gun. But I'm not planning on having kids. So like there would be no children to try to that would accidentally or purposefully find the gun in the house. Any of these are infinitely better than at a living creature. Most I shot is a BB gun. The most I've shot is a Nerf gun. I haven't even shot airsoft guns. The most I've shot is a Nerf gun.
I have shot paintball guns and I have shot airsoft
I haven't
guns.
even done paintball either. Is
Paintball
also
to me
is
is really
airsoft
fun.
like still popular, or was that just like a thing of the time of like my middle school era where like every teenage boy would play airsoft?
I mean, maybe.
I'm not all convinced
I mean,
that owning a
I
gun.
was in high school, so.
I'm not all convinced that owning a gun prevents intruders at all, but it does raid homicides and suicides. Yeah, I guess, but like, I don't know. I don't really want to have this conversation in my stream right now
Yeah,
because like
I
there's
understand that.
there's just a lot of different things that play into it. Yeah, I'm gonna
Again,
cease
feel
and
like this is our
desist this conversation. I'm gonna cease and desist this conversation. More so because like it gets icky and like I get uncomfortable really quickly
We go
with,
off on a tangent.
and it also goes off on a really long tangent. And like this is not.
And no one's gonna
I
be
have
happy.
friends who do like not necessarily this is political, but like streams that are more in depth with discussion, and it's more like I'm not well versed in this topic, so I don't feel like I am a good moderator for the discussion to take place. Now, if we were talking student affairs, higher education, sure, fine, because that's literally my degree of study. But like this stuff, not really. But so I'm just gonna
Oh,
cease.
could I tell you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm just gonna cease and desist this conversation. And we're
Can I
gonna
tell you this-
continue
Can I
playing.
tell you a story about whenever I was a kid? Do you know those like dart boards and those like really sharp darts?
Yeah.
Whenever I was a kid, there was actually a guy that would like throw those into the air, and just like watch it hit his lawn. And the thing is that I had he had a cousin over there that we were friends with. So one time, me and my brother went to go see that, and he had guns as well, so that's why we were also intimidated. But he just basically told us to sit there, and we're like, okay, and we did, only for him to start throwing darts into the air in our direction to see if he would hit us.
I don't like that. Why
I
did you tell
didn't
this
either.
story?
because I was just reminded of it whenever they were talking about shooting things into the air. So I was like, oh fuck, that reminds me of the darts.
That wasn't a very uplifting story.
No. Good news, we didn't get hit, and we also didn't go back.
That guy sounds like an asshole. Yeah, I second that thought. All right, we're gonna continue on now. I'm sorry if anyone got is depresso espresso for us tabling that conversation. But yeah, I just don't feel like I'm a good moderator for these types of discussions because I myself am not well informed. So it's not like I can play the sides or play either side at all. And like I'm just not knowledgeable myself. So that's why we're doing that. Ryan wants me to play Hot Cross Buns. I'm so sorry, Grant, because it's gonna be right in your fucking eardrums.
Oh god.
Ryan's sobbing. Like, okay, before I play, like, I would love one day to have, like, well, one day I would love to have a house. And in the house, and I say a house because, like, because I tend to stream at night, so I wouldn't be able to do this during streams in an apartment, unless if the walls were, like, super thick. But I would love to have a redeem where, like, it's gotta be, like, a high-cost redeem because of how much work goes into it. But, like, a redeem where I pull out my clarinet and play something on stream. I would love to have that redeem one day, but, like, with my current space dimensions, I can't do that now. And also because, like, I can't play my clarinet this late. The walls are rather thin sometimes. Alright, hot cross buns. You're welcome.
Jeez.
Oh, goodness. Thank you for the redeem, Ryan. I carry you. Is now a good time to redeem Brain Cell? Sure, if you want. Eggy's theme song. That is not Eggy's theme song. I will write Eggy a theme song that actually has more thought into that. Shit be poppin'. Oh, and thank you, Grant, for the posture check. I hope you also checked your own posture as well.
I did.
Good. All good, it's your stream. You don't gotta talk about anything you don't want to. Thank you for the validation. Because, like, I personally get really wonky when I try to assert myself when I get uncomfortable with things, so the validation is very nice. I'm very excited. Ooh, okay. Alright, Phosmonaut. So we're gonna quickly switch over to the tea time screen. Sorry, Grant, that means you don't exist for, like, a little bit. Shit be poppin'. Just a volume thing. Gray's a little loud and Grant's really quiet. Grant's really quiet. Oh, and also Grant just doesn't exist on my mixer at the moment. Nah, it's okay. Wait, how do I add it? What? Oh wait, I gotta add it here. Let me see. Audio output capture? Desktop audio, yeah. Okay. Grant's always quiet. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do at this point.
The only thing I can think of is maybe Discord, but I think I'm boosted all the way.
You are. I'm pretty sure you are. Also, Mary, I see you playing Visceral Cleanup, whatever that game is. Yeah, you're 200% on my Discord. I can't turn you up anymore. I can't adjust the volume because, like, of how this headset works. It always... It just gets fucky-wucky.
Fucky-wucky?
Because, like, here's the thing. Before this headset, all I had to do was adjust my mixer volume. Nothing else. If I wanted things louder or quieter in my own eardrums, I just adjusted my, like, regular volume and it wouldn't affect stream volume. But when I adjust stream volume on my computer, it also adjusts the stream volume on here. So it's never accurate to what I want it to be. So when I want it to make it quieter, I have to adjust it here. So I guess I'll just make this a little louder here. Grant, can you talk real quickly?
I can talk really quickly. You want me to talk like Ben Shapiro or an auctioneer? Because those are very similar.
That should be better now. And it's also really hard to gauge like how loud it is, because sometimes when I talk quietly, then the game overpowers my own voice. because I have like a decent range. G sounds good now. Okay, Phosmonaut, your brain cell. Colors. You could be specific because I do have like a wide variety of colors for it. Any symbols, anything that represents you that you would like on your brain cell. I can't guarantee all, but I will guarantee some. So I'll give you some examples. So here's Osiris. Oh, I can't turn pages. There's, oh! Reds, which is a bee. Hunts bees, a combined cell. Eso with hearts. Janie. Nix, well, now it's Mark's cell. Incel. Not incel. In's cell. Corvette the Crow. Jonah FL. Hayak cell. And then yours is on this page. Alright. So you like red and blue, no pastels. I could do that. That's doable. We'll get black in here as well. Yeah, you hear the sound of me combing through like all of my markers to try to find the red. I don't know where the red is, and this is very sad. Did I remove the red? Is the red sitting somewhere?
Maybe.
Where the fuck is the red? Oh, this is
You
a
removed
travesty. Where the fuck is my red pen? Oh no. Red and blue, not or tan gray like Tyranitar. Okay. Tyranitar is an S tier Pokemon. Tyranitar is a great Pokemon. Just saying. Ooh, I do have a tan. Was he tan? I don't remember. Is that a tan? I don't recall. Not that I don't recall, I just can't fucking tell. Where's my greens? My other greens that aren't poopy. Or lime green. Or like forest green. Because that's not accurate to his actual color. You see like an individual culture. Maybe look up a pic. Yeah, I know what Tyranitar looks like. Unless if you were talking to Grant, then I have no clue. Yeah, I know what Tyranitar looks like. I love how I searched Tyran and it's like tyranny. I'm like, that's not what I want. No. Don't want tyranny. He doesn't have tan, he has blue. Where does he have tan? He has green, blue, and black. And like his little claws.
Let me take a look because I don't know what this is.
Yeah, Tyranitar is a pale green.
Maybe there's a variation.
I don't have a pale green. The palest green I have is more like a mint. Hold on, where the fuck did my red pen go? I have a red pen. I just don't know where it is, and it's gonna bug me. It has existed before. I've seen it somewhere. I just don't... Wait, I think I know where it is. I love how we just had this music on in the background, like, the entire, stream so far. Like, the music has not changed at all. Hello, pen? Are you in here? Found a black pen.
The Pinsy
there it
boy.
is. It's a red pen. I had to go into my scrapbooking stuff to find my red pen. I don't even know why I have a red pen in my scrapbooking stuff, but whatever, it's fine. Fine. Tan, gray, green. I'm just bad colors. I'm not talking about a variation. I'm thinking of the shiny, who is tan with purple. Either are fine. Shiny Tyrant. Oh, shiny. Gotcha. Okay. Here's the thing, though. I do not have a pale green that matches that color that isn't gonna look like shit. Yeah, these are all too blue. Yucky. Yucky wucky. Alright, we're gonna... Now, I could show you the greens. Do you have tan? Also, you can use your imagination with it. Yes, I do have a tan. No, this is actually going to show that this is tan. There, that's better. This is a tan. I do have a red, blue, non-pastel, and a tan. So here's what we're going to do. Phosmonauts custom brain cell designed by me. Should sell these. Kidding. Oh god, it has a deformity. No. It's got a dent in its head. Oh no. No, why? My hand. Why did you do this to me? God, I hate it here. I'm deformed too, we match. Oh, no, don't refer to yourself as that.
Jeez. Everyone is beautiful in their own way.
I mean, I can't tell you not to call yourself that way, but like...
You probably shouldn't.
I mean, it's up to Phosmonaut. If they want to refer to themselves as deformed, then...
I feel like
Disabled,
deformed is a
deformed,
bit
what's
more
the
negative
difference?
than disabled.
I mean, I think it's up to the individual. Like, if
I
I'm
guess.
speaking about people with disabilities, generally speaking, I should not call them deformed, because I think a lot of disabled people, or people with disabilities, don't want to be referred to as such. But, like, if an individual, like Phosmonaut here, is fine with it, then they themselves can call themselves that, or be referred to as such, but not generalizing it to the entire population. Also, as Phosmonaut, can you remind me what your pronouns are? Are they, them, or am I misremembering? Wait, I just... I literally just wrote Phosmonauts blank and didn't continue writing Phosmonauts brain cell and capped my pen. Like, we're not doing good right now. I have no problem with they, them, though. Seems like a good default. It is. I try to use it when I don't know, when I'm unfamiliar. I love how it came up with Tyranitar evolution. Like, Tyranitar doesn't evolve, they have a next evolution. Alright, we're gonna try to make Tyranitar space. And by try, I mean we're gonna awfully try. Alright. Ooh, a Psyduck. Catch a Psyduck. You can make his chest if you want. I'm just happy you're making something. Ooh, I could make the chest. I could. Theoretically. I'm glad you're happy that I'm making something too. Wait, I need to refer. I mean, this is what the points are for. I like... I mean, this is why I have the redeems, and also because, like, then y'all get to be permanently engraved in, like, my little notebook here. That was never meant to be for this. Then it just started as a thing. Let me make eye. Phosmonaut, what would you like your expression to be on your brain cell? Would you like happy expression, sad expression, neutral expression, or are you giving me creative, control? Sorry, Grant, for derailing the game, Ella. I feel like I stole your thunder.
No, that's fine. It's Gray's stream, so this is what we're gonna be doing until we get back to it, so it's fine.
Who shared my post? Is this for... Yeah, I think that's fair. Serious face or determined face, you can take creative control if you prefer. Hey, Combat Butler, welcome in. I am currently making Phosmonaut's brain cell. Look! It's not finished. Don't think this is it. That's only part of it. Serious face, determined face. Okay. I'll try to make a serious face. Just the one? We all have one brain cell each. That's the law. That's not headcanon, it's canon. We all have just one brain cell. Getting those mods. Yes, you are, Jesse.
Bounces around.
Stop and explain. What am I stopping and explaining? We're not even playing a game.
Stop
Did I
and
miss
explain
anything?
what
In,
you're doing
oh,
with
did
the
I
brain
miss
cell.
anything in the first hour? I should really add an explanation box to that redeem.
We
which I'm
found
going
out
to
that
do
the
right now.
guy that's the owner of the shop is little brother to the judge, but that's only headcanon.
Oh wait, not pronouns. Stop and explain.
I'm sure Jess or Diane could probably explain better than I can.
Alright, I just updated the stop and explain to redeem to have like a text box where you can ask a question, so I'm not like asking. That was the guy who kept trying to shoot himself, right? With the weirdly good animation for no apparent reason. Yeah. So, we figured out... Do you want to explain the, contraption that Sholmes put in?
Essentially, he put in a very primitive security cam system where he has two places where cameras can take pictures every 30 minutes. The shop owner explained that this is a very expensive thing to have. I don't know why he specifically had 30-minute intervals
Yeah, 30
of
minutes.
taking photographs, but
Oh god, the tan is not gonna turn out.
we also figured out that he apparently got back his Stradivarius. We thought he wouldn't, and that would be where we head to the next place, but apparently that's not what happened.
Well, I am still a firm believer that that's not actually his Stradivarius.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Do we want to have a prediction? I can make a prediction. We can wager points.
I could, but I don't have many points to wage.
I mean, you could wager points, and then if you get it right, then you can get other people's points.
Sure, why not? I doubt anyone's gonna vote against me.
You're down. Alright, Phosmona, I am almost done. Hopefully you shall enjoy. This is very good drawing music, too. It's only a model. Alright, y'all ready to see Phosmonaut's wonderful brain cell? Which is now the 5th one that he has acquired. And also great that you get to see Morgan on Sunday! Yay! That's so exciting! I did read that comment, I just forgot about it until now. Ta-da! It's Phosmonaut's brain cell! With the little Tyranitar face that he's talking about. And the dots are tan, the border is red, the cell lines are blue and black, with a kind of determined face. It's adorable. Thank you. Now you can no longer redeem it anymore, Phosmonaut. You can't redeem that anymore. I wish I could do redeems that are like once per person. Like you can, like as an individual, you can only redeem it once. But like, I think like that would be too much for Twitch's AI API to try to figure out.
It would just be hard for them to remember because they'd have to have like basically an AI remember a specific person doing that specific thing for this specific stream.
I may redeem it for Scar Morgan someday. I mean,
They could just ban them
man,
after
after they redeem it.
Oh, that would be a fucking power move.
Alright, Phosmonaut, looks like you're getting banned now.
There was one guy that was a Twitch streamer. He made an AI program that would ban anybody that had a name that somehow allied with some sort of like Minecraft streamer. And so anyone that had any connection to that or had said that in chat at all would be instantly banned. And then he ran the he ran the program and started banning people.
I mean, I could get people who don't want to be a part of the Minecraft YouTube party thing, whatever, but like going as far as like to say like banning them is a little too much. Ban hammer incoming.
From what I understand,
Let me get my
this
French
person,
hammer.
What I understand, this person was not the best kind of people. He wasn't doing it because they were Minecraft. He was doing it because of this specific person.
Gotcha. I may redeem for Scar Morgan someday. Well, the redeem is meant for like the person, like I get to sit with them and create their cell with them. That's the whole point. Like I know Scar and Morgan don't pop into my stream very often, which is perfectly okay. Like they're both very busy people, and I love them very dearly. It's like the whole point is like, oh, like you've been around for like 20,000 points to earn 20,000 points, so I get to know the person pretty decently enough to that they get to warrant having a cell made of them type of thing. That's the whole point of it. I mean, I can't stop you if you redeem it for Scar or Morgan, but that's like the whole purpose of why I have the brain cell redeem. It's for the person themselves, and not for other people to get a brain cell made of them. Alright, anyway, back to the game. So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last! Yeah, that's probably not. Okay,
We can examine things now, apparently.
I mean, I would bring them into the stream at that time if you decide you know them well enough. Oh yeah, I feel like I know Morgan and Scar pretty well. So if you were to bring them in, cool. If they weren't here and you had them show up, if they weren't here and you're like, oh, I want you to make a brain cell of Scar, and I'm like, they're not here though. But if they were here, I think that would be a little better. Oh right, we are playing a game. Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Supposed to be examining things.
I don't want to. I don't want to have meaningless
Now
conversations.
that the violin issue has been resolved, you have a chance to explore Windy Bank's Brokery. Examine everything in blue, including such and such.
I don't want to. Alright, let's go from right to left. Let's go right to left. Alright, so the wall calendar. April 15th. It's tax day.
Jesus.
Yeah, understood. Gotcha. That's not a calendar you can easily miss, is it? 15th April, today's date. I forgot it's been 2 months since they've been there.
Yes, it's not for sale, I must point out. It's an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. I don't know how long I sleep, I guess. I guess I sleep till, like, midnight to 8 a.m., I suppose.
Does this man just live in his shop?
I think so. I think he probably has, like, a room upstairs or something.
Okay, not gonna question it.
A perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Winterbank.
Is that an insult or a compliment, Mr. Sholmes? And who is it that who walked out of here with the wrong violin before? Did we even return the other violin?
I don't know.
Well, when the agreed storage period had passed without repayments, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say.
That's why you get a planner. And just put in the planner on the specific date. Oh, this item is now up for sale. Like, it just makes it so easy. 20 minutes of doing other stuff followed by Gray expressing how they don't want to do gameplay. LOL. I just want to do trials. I don't want to do investigations. There's not even a murder yet, alright? We have no reason to do any of this. I think most people back then lived above their stores if they were the owner at least. Fair, fair. Oh yes, I can see you're very dedicated to your job. Alright, well that's it. Let's see. Oh, we don't get to talk about the cacti? Alright, fine, whatever. We just chillin'.
You really want to have the cowboy again?
Yes, I do. I literally just posted that clip to Hover about, you ain't supposed to be around here, partner.
I ain't supposed to be around here, partner.
Look at this. Whatever could it be used for? And then when he tried to hit on Emma, he's like, dude, there's like a 15-year age gap. And she's underage. Shut the fuck up.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I think we construed it as hitting on her, but like, I don't think the game meant it as such. I think we just took it that way.
Okay.
I have no idea. Ah. Sasato should really be the lawyer here. She's much more inquisitive than fucking Naruhodo. There's a small catch just here. Look. Ah, yes, he perceives. He rolled a 3 for perception. We're going to open it, aren't we? Oh my, that's amazing! It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism. Looks just like something Sholmes would make, and I realize that chat literally can't see what I'm referring to. Yeah, let me move my face. That's what we're talking about. It's this weird-looking mechanism thing.
It looks like a Pokemon.
I don't know why you think it looks like a Pokemon, but whatever.
It's got a little mouth and eyes.
Maybe something out of Robots, the movie, but not Pokemon. Which we'll never manage to put back to the way it was before.
Hmm? What are you two doing?
We're definitely breaking things, my guy. Gotta say, she's no replacement for Maya, but Emma is growing on me in Grant's stream. I did not like Emma. I don't think I liked Emma. I don't remember liking Emma.
You talked really bad about Emma. You talked really bad about most of the characters in that DLC.
Yeah, except for Good Boy Gumshoe. Gumshoe does no wrong.
Course.
Edgy does no wrong.
I think the person that you were most mad at was either Emma or Emma's sister.
Lana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One or
What?
the other.
What? Us? Nothing. No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through, called glasses. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. You mean on, like, Dr. Sholmes' head? Wait, did I just call him a doctor? Alright, let's see. Ooh, what can I examine here? What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost anything you can imagine.
Those are forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker.
Gumshoe is best boy. Gumshoe is best boy. And you too, by donating to stream, will support Gumshoe for getting fired. And maybe support Phoenix's bachelor life when fucking Maya is gone for like a couple months and the man hasn't taken a single job.
It took a while for Jess to actually grow to like Gumshoe, actually.
I think I was always like a Gumshoe fan from like the start, I think.
You did. You pretty much loved him immediately whenever he got Phoenix's name wrong, constantly called him Butts.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. What does that really mean, though? Rinnosuke is sus.
When you pawn or... How the fuck do you say that?
Colloquially.
Oh, colloquially, sorry.
Colloquially.
When you colloquially pop an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing.
Oh yes, now you explained it. I'm noticing little price tags on everything.
Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping.
Everybody wants to be a master. Yes, yes, yes.
So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow.
My treasured university uniform? Never! It embodies my student spirit. Oh, great, that did that entire shelf. Fantastic. That's what we love to see. Alright, let me see. What else? Ooh, I can do this. Look at this! What could this lovely big shiny box be? It looks like an old jukebox, or it might be a clock. Oh, it's a music box!
That-
I was right!
That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely you've seen such things in your own country.
Oh my! Yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Shall we listen a while?
The first time this music has changed the entire stream. She's gonna swoon so fucking hard. Ah, what a sublime sound! It's like the music of angels. Never heard anything like it before in my life.
This particular specimen is the larger variety commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside of which the notes can to be played or recorded.
So like, before records, it's like, yeah, oh, it's like, yeah, it's like a music box, like just bigger.
Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played.
Excuse me. My goodness, what a simply delightful machine!
Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course.
Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace. Wait until you get to the 21st century, my dear. Alright, I think now I have to pan left. Me for most of the game. Gumshoe is just kind of an idiot. Me during the last round. Gumshoe is our idiot. Collectively our idiot, yes. Look at that enormous ledger open on the counter there.
Mr. Windybank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts.
He'd have to be. Otherwise, he'd get himself into all sorts of trouble. I want to see that Syndical plush. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you for the redeem, as always. Let me grab him for you. Do you also want the Charmander plush while I'm up? He's bigger and sits much better in my lap. Oh, Arceus just fell over in protest. I'm gonna grab the Cyndaquil plush, or not the Cyndaquil. Well, I am grabbing the Cyndaquil, but I'm also gonna grab the Charmander as well. Technically, Jesse is getting a 2 for the price of 1, but it's okay. It's because Cyndaquil is really small and I can't really hold him well in my lap. More is better. So here is my Cyndaquil. I think I named both of them Flame. This is a problem. Cyndaquil is one of my older Pokemon plushies. He's got the flamey tail. I got him when I was in New York City performing with the Macy's Great American Marching Band. Cause like this is where he held his tag, and I got him at Toys R Us. Yeah, he's very pilled. He's rather old. He's my baby, one of my very first Pokemon plushies. And then this big boy is Flame, the Charmander. Got him at Hot Topic. He's a very good boy. Is like a literal child in my arms, and I can just hold him like a baby. Excuse me.
On Diamond Stream, Gray.
Sorry for coughing into the microphone.
Remember, you always breathe.
I love them. Thank you. I love them too. I can't wait to like have a space where like I can have like my plushies all behind me, so I don't have to like wander around my apartment to grab my plushies, and then y'all can actually see my entire nerd shelf. That's the goal at some point. Eventually. Not yet. But thank you for the redeem. Cyndaquil, Giratina, and Eggy are both all sitting on my desk. Which might explain that the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. The gun? The revolver?
Do not entertain every single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Windybank would not hesitate to draw that weapon with a speed bellying his portly size.
Okay, I want to make a prediction. I think the pawnbroker's gonna die. I think he's gonna be the victim against it with his own gun, and it's gonna be framed to be a suicide. But when it's really not.
Okay.
Do you think we'll get to the murder tonight? I mean, I don't want you to spoil it for yourself.
Probably not.
Okay. How long is this fucking investigation? God.
I told you there's 3 parts to this investigation.
I thought you said there were 4.
Let me go ahead and double check. I'm pretty sure I said 3.
You
but...
might have said 3.
Sorry, you're right. There are 4 parts, and there are 4 parts to the trial as well.
Hiss. Aggressively.
And we have some deductions to get through first.
Oh, God. Oh, you don't mean he'd...
Blow his brains out? Indeed. In recompense for his blunder.
Oh, my. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it?
Because I think it's funny.
Now we're gonna look on the other side of the desk. There seems to be a little door hidden behind that curtain there.
That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Whitney keeps articles that are currently in pawn.
Ah, I see.
There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity. Why do you keep thinking we're gonna steal things?
Sholmes, we may be young, but we're not dumb, alright?
Look, Sasato isn't literally Maya.
Yeah. Sholmes is so weird. Yeah, he's like acting like we're 10. Maybe because Iris has done it before, and maybe because like we're also foreigners, so he's like unsure of like how our customs are, but we've been living with him for 2 months. So
You're
like
not one of those communists, are you?
Sholmes is so weird. Sholmes is so weird and also strangely hot at the same time, and my body does not know how to react to that. Recommended or not, it's not something I tend to do.
There is but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pocket at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pot which he slides under his pillow. How do you know this? I don't know.
How on earth did you know about that, Mr. Sholmes?
Of course you guessed the dialogue.
I am a detective, sir. It is my business to know what others do not. In which case, I sneak into your room every night and look under your pillow, just like the Tooth Fairy.
Sholmes is the Tooth Fairy confirmed?
I only go to this place and Iris's pillow to get their teeth.
God. It's our store, comrade. Our store. Our store. The characters are living with him? Yeah, in his attic.
It's our store, comrade.
I frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder. And the prime suspect if this pawnbroker is ever burgled.
Yes. Who says he hasn't taken things?
I think that's it. I think we can't investigate anything else in here.
You want me to tell you how you'll know when you're finished?
Is there gonna be like a dialogue option that pops up?
Because someone will enter the store. That's how you know when you're finished. Okay, so we've examined the counter. Okay.
Now what do you suppose this random enormous machine does? It seems to have 2 little windows for looking through.
Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What are you looking at is a stereoscope.
A fascinating!
It's okay, you're Japanese. English isn't easy. It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself.
Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me for a moment while I just have a look. She's such a fangirl for him.
Just before you do, there is something I should point out.
She will literally do anything for this man. Oh my god.
My dear fellows, in order to receive the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you need to be cross-eyed in scientific terms. However, if that is beyond you, it is a little consequence today.
Is that where the other mechanism comes into play? Alright then, I'm going to try it. Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see at once! Alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. What, do we see a murder? What the? I don't believe it. I don't get it. Oh! It's just
It's
a
like 3D.
photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it.
Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads.
Susato, please kill this man for me. Susato, yes, Mr. Sholmes, I'd be delighted to. Would you like me to do the Susato takedown, or like something with
Grabs
more
gun.
cruel means? Yes.
They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them.
I love how the music got really intense for this, like this grand reveal. Like, why? Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic? Oh, she thinks it's. Oh, she thinks it's bad. She thinks it's voodoo.
It is no magic, dear madam, let alone black. It is, well,
I would not have the patience to live anywhere near someone like Sholmes, lol. I don't think most of us do, though.
I mean, as long as he couldn't enter my locked door, I'd be fine.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him get into places he probably should not have been.
If he came in and aimed for my fucking fan, I'd be surprised on how he hasn't made the thing fucking fall.
Yeah, that too. Or hang from the light post. Classic Sholmes.
Hello, Grant. How are you doing sleeping? Well, I was doing fine until I saw you up there.
Your roof is a little rickety today. It's like, well, maybe it wouldn't be if you'd stop hanging from my ceiling fan.
Also, I don't know why it's turned on, but it really is making me dizzy. Well, I don't know how you got up there while it was on. Far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day.
Oh. So disappointed.
Well, only tuppence for it, that ain't fair, you know it. The article's barely worth a penny, miss, I cannot offer more.
Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter. Someone snuck by while we were examining this. Okay, that seems logical.
Come on, that can't be right. Have you ever had a proper butcher's at all? I seen all I need to. Oh,
Oh, it's
Oh.
her again.
Never mind.
That's fine.
I couldn't tell who was talking to who.
Yeah, me neither.
There's really no tone indicators when it comes to this stuff other than accents.
Yeah. Wait, don't we know? Oh, sure, I recognize her. Oh, yes! It's the young lady from Mr. McGilda's trial 2 months ago. Gina Lestrade. You don't need to. Oh, you don't need to voice her, or voice this again. 'Cause it's a flashback.
He's dead. I'm sad McGilda's dead.
Remember how I had such troubles voicing her? I'm gonna continue having such troubles tonight.
Those troubles will continue.
Gordon Bennett, you lot! Hello,
Stop
Miss...
trying to shoot everyone you meet!
Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. Eh? What? You remember me then, do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. Rinosuke, you are not helping here. So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel, sorry, coat, have ya? What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it?
It's unusual. Ah, good day, unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Yours? Yours? It's not yours. It's not ours. It's this small child.
Look, I pay for Iris's lodging, food, and other such accessories. I think I'm entitled to say ours.
Okay, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like the professor put up money, like, oh hey, here's money to take care of everything for her on her behalf, type of thing.
That might be true. I don't know because I don't know if there's actually a connection or if we just drew one, but I'm very much inclined to say that
that's
was her
the
father
connection.
that died.
Yeah. I wonder if it is her father. I wonder if she knows that he died, or if Sholmes is keeping it from her. Because the news is bound to have reached London by this point of the death. You know?
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh my god, I love her. Jessie loves Gina.
Jesse just likes girls.
I mean, I like girls too, but I also like men.
How old is she? Before we make assumptions here like we did with the Sasato.
17. So 1 year older than Sasato. Ah, Mr. Sholmes.
I've caught you now, you bitch. So you have something out of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windybank on your behalf.
Pull the other one. I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for ya.
As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence.
He's such a dick sometimes, but so good. And she's got a blunderbuss. That's very important. What's a blunderbuss?
A blunderbuss is the earliest form of a shotgun where you basically just put a bunch of pellets and gunpowder into
Oh.
this trigger thing and then blew it in any general direction.
It's not a blunderbuss. It's a prototype smoke grenade launcher.
I understand why you think it would be, though.
The gun she has, oh well. He's really done it. He's gone.
Oh, right. I forgot that Jesse loved girls with guns in particular.
I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here.
It looks like a blunderbuss. Got it. It's probably designed after it, but... What is that thing he has in his hand? Is it his own gun? Some kind of metal disc. Oh, it's for the music machine. This is true.
And you, go on. Leave me alone. Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest.
Sato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to.
Whatever.
What?
Girls with guns equals hot. Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who used a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, well, I am, alright? I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. That's a problem, is it?
No, not at all. It's just that, well...
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got it off the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase.
Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines. Blunderbuss originates from the Dutch Donderbus thunderpipe. Gotcha. Interesting.
I thought it was the Turks that originally made the blunderbuss.
I don't know.
You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Alright then, I'm just gonna come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know how to best answer that, really. Suppose, sometimes.
You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade? Sasato is very disappointed in the two of us.
But not this time, alright? I swear, the thing belongs to me.
The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Alright.
I sent you a picture of a blunderbuss.
Apparently the handgun version is called a dragon. Interesting.
That doesn't surprise me because they have riflemen on horses that called dragoons, so for them to call it the dragon makes sense.
Mr. Winterbank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface.
Oh, this is a music disc, you see, for the inside of a music box, because I wasn't paying attention to you when you were talking to shows.
Uh-huh. Also, her last name is Lestrade, which is a reference that I appreciate. Yeah, I forget. I know we talked about the reference.
Lestrade was originally that was the detective that was part of Scotland Yard that actually helped out Jones originally in the canonical version, I guess. He was kind of an antagonist of some sorts, but eventually warmed up to Sherlock Holmes as time continued and they spent more time in investigations together. Sherlock stopped being antagonistic towards him, and Lestrade similarly so.
Gotcha.
Although in this version, obviously, she's a 17-year-old, she's not a detective, and she doesn't like Sholmes at all in the beginning.
Yeah. In a music box?
What? You don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh?
I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before. I mean, considering you literally just saw a music box 10 minutes ago, you don't know what it is.
The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays.
It's so incredible. Tell us what tune is on the disc.
Auto-tune.
Auto-tune.
Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that.
Just a tuning note of A440.
Now, so many different types of music, types of music box. See, British made, German, Swiss, Russian, Chinese, American. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc would be made for.
Sangheili.
Indonesian, Australian, Japanese. Oh wait, that's you.
Sangheili, which is the Covenant.
There's grunts.
The Ungoys.
The grunty boys.
Ah, I see.
And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
That's a pocket of lies. It told me. It did. It said it was, well...
F told you?
He? Who?
Never mind, you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc worth good money, I know it is.
Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you?
Ugh.
What?
Maybe it's a CD. A compact disc.
He's been in here before, of course, this little tatterdemalion.
That's a word. Yes,
That's
haven't
a
you heard the
fucking word.
well-received piece, Wart of the Honk? It's my favorite piece, Mary.
What?
Wart.
All we need is
Where
them
did
to
I
do
pick-
wart all the time just to annoy people.
I don't understand English, what?
I see.
And brought some dubious article of others with her every single time, I might add.
Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today?
Well, if only it were that simple.
Sorry? What do you mean?
What she actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Ah, a storage ticket. So... Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today, is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs storing.
Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious.
The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight.
Also, tatterdemalion is a pretty snobbish word.
But she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest. I was obliged to return the article to her.
Definition. Ragged or disreputable in appearance, or being in a decayed state of condition. Dilapidated. Interesting.
That's a fucking spelling bee word.
For real, yeah. It's a word I'm going to use more, aka at least once. Yeah, really.
But what about the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windibank.
Street rat, street rat.
The little scamp is wearing it, man.
Rats? Are we rats? Rats?
Mary said basically calling her a street rat.
I need to add gay rats to the server, or to the, I need to add gay rats in the, chat. Look,
I
rats.
really want.
Zooming by my
I really.
face.
It's too bad Disney owns the rights. Otherwise, I'd probably tell you to add the little bit in Aladdin where they say "street rat, street rat."
Oh, well, I don't listen to Aladdin.
That's alright.
Look at all the eggies and the rats. And the one singular Alma.
It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
Oh, right, in an Overwatch match today, someone just put "hands you a rat" 4 times in a row without any context. Hands you a rat. Take the rat. Oh.
Eats the rat.
No.
What's wrong with that? It fits it, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does.
So what about the disc then? How does that come into all this?
Oh, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I can agree a price.
I always bring a complimentary Alma. Yes, you do. I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today.
It's really quite simple.
It's clearly not if we have to ask you this many questions.
Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat which you returned to her care, as I'd understood it.
That's right. Yes, and rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, didn't it?
This is a weird ass puzzle that we have to go through to understand this.
If you make this disc, then yes, exactly that.
Oh, the only reason I know, Jesse, that is lyrics from Aladdin, not because... One, because Grant said it was from Aladdin, is also because we had to sing it in choral methods. Riff raff, straight rat, I don't
buy that. Yeah, I love
It's
that.
the only reason I know that. Only reason. Because I've never seen the movie, and I don't plan to. And she immediately tried to pawn it. Okay. I thought this disc was like at least a foot long. So how did it fit in the pocket?
A very big pocket. It's gumshoe pocket.
Just a little snack, guys. No, not the rats. Don't eat the rats.
Oh no, that's from Aladdin.
Oh. It's a good movie though, to be honest.
He gets surrounded by the guards, and then he's like, "Just a little snack, guys."
Oh. Yeah, I'm just not here for Disney movies.
You need to listen to some of that music, man.
I don't want to. It's not my style.
I just like how they mix some good lyrics with the actual sound of the music. I just find that cool. It's a bit like a musical.
It is a
Which
musical.
I think you don't like a musical.
Just animated musical.
Which makes it cooler because you can add more stuff to match it.
I guess.
More visual cues, easier than a stage at least.
I guess. For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think.
Give it up. Just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me.
Doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me, old man. It's me, old man's, ain't it?
You pawned something off that wasn't yours.
Is it, Miss Lestrade?
Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. No, I
Out of my
didn't.
way, please.
I'll just go with whoever.
Oh,
Posh?
Never mind. This
Hello?
this is the guy I was gonna have do red white.
Hello, Maximilian Galactica. Hello.
You want me to do?
No,
You'd rather me
no,
do-
I think red white fits him better.
All right.
Oh god, I love the icy blue eyes and the blonde hair. I am straight for this man. It's not really my style of music either, but to be fair, but there are some bops in there. Yeah, I'm not denying the music's bad, it's just not my taste. This man has not said a word, but I already hate him. The name's Jack. Union Jack. God, I want to cosplay as him. Please.
Red
Who's
white.
this picture postcard English gentleman? Is that supposed to be like a compliment to this man? For some reason,
Depends on how you like Englishmen, I guess.
yeah, for some reason, the first thing that popped into my mind was North Dakota. Oh my god, yes, North. Oh my god, he has a cane.
Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
Oh my god, I love it. I love this so much.
What's your problem, eh?
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself, I've a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Is that supposed to be slang for like the beating?
I think so. I think it's like basically spanking.
Mhm. Wait, are they related?
I don't.
They do have both blonde
Maybe,
hair.
actually.
They both do have blonde hair. Not to say that like if you have
Concerned?
blonde hair, you're instantly related to somebody, but maybe like older brother vibe, because I don't think it's a parent.
We'll have to figure out what their name is and such forth.
Yeah. Probably because North has a very tired expression with light blonde hair and I think baby blue eyes. Yeah. Yeah, just beating someone in general. Generally very badly. I mean, he does have a cane. This is giving me, Lucky Quinn vibes from Watch Dogs, where he has a cane but has a knife in the cane.
Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. You think you're such a gent? You should know to wait in line.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you?
Yeah, you could change his voice out if you see fit.
Would you not think red white matches?
Oh, I didn't really recognize that was red white that you just did.
As well as a pickpocket.
The red white voice does not match this dude at all, but I don't care because I like
Oh.
the voice too much.
I can do a different voice if you'd rather.
I mean, if try a different voice, cause the red white isn't like red white is more like
Goofy?
yeah, and this guy's more posh, even though they're both extremely rich and wealthy.
It's really hard for me not to think of just doing another Sherlock Holmes. I would say I could do the Maximilian voice, but that's also kind of goofy.
Yeah.
As well as a pickpocket. See, I just am going. My
Okay,
poshness is
yeah.
just Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, because I'm not sure how much we'll see of him, so you could do red white from now.
well,
and then
apparently
you
he's
can-
in the last fucking trial.
You can always workshop it later, like off stream if you want.
Eh?
Who are you? How do you know who I am?
The question: how do you not know who I am?
The
Petrothalarin voice. That's a Call of Cthulhu character.
Gotcha.
You haven't courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
Ah, the Edgeworth voice. I'm here for it.
What? You mean I from you?
Broker. Yes, sir.
I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no?
Yes.
The article in question belongs to me. I demand it for it to be returned at once.
Oh my! No, that's a lie. Who are you trying to pull from?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel, and needless to say, any music box discs too.
Is this man about to fight? Like, he's like striking like a martial arts pose right now. Like, this man's about to fight. I'm attracted to him severely.
No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me, old man, or it was. Now it's mine.
Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation. Y'all could just, like, leave. No one is obligating you to stay here. Wait, I was weirdly
There's Sherlock
close to
Holmes in
seeing
this.
these. Huh?
Where's Sholmes? I want Sholmes.
Sholmes is probably waiting outside.
About Grace tasted.
I mean, I'm dating Ryan, but, like, this mystery man is now going on the husband list. I mean, listen, I love Felix from Red vs. Blue. What does that tell you about me? The man's literally a rat-faced shit. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
I mean, to me that just means you like yaoi, so.
I don't even know what that is. Or, no. That's gay anime, right?
Yeah, that's gay men.
Yeah, it's a Japanese word for gay men, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Got it. Okay. I don't know why my brain always associated Yuri on Ice with yaoi.
Because there is a lot of yaoi in Yuri.
Got it. Ganame. Love it. Yeah. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little bit more detail. Alright, let's converse with her.
Really need to put that quote in one of the servers I'm in of there's a lot of yaoi in Yuri.
Yaoi equals dudes, Yuri equals girls. Listen, I don't watch anime. I don't read manga that often.
I mean, I don't either, man.
Blah.
I just know those.
Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying. What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life. I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin.
Does that mean that that's actually her dad?
You stole it, didn't you? That thing you brought in here just now.
No, I swear it. I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I'd been robbed yet again, I thought to myself, those wretched pickpockets.
That's why I was telling you I wasn't trying to criticize you. Yeah. Yet again?
Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style.
He's got a matching tie thing and handkerchief.
This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these back slum scoundrels.
Maybe you shouldn't dress so posh then.
Then where would my style go? Now then, relinquish my overcoat.
Press X to doubt about style. Grr.
Come along now, Mr. Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
But she gave the money, though.
Yeah, she...
Why would she bring money to pay for an item that isn't hers?
Yeah. He has a style. Wouldn't say it's a good style, though. Yeah.
Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at that dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one?
I would like to see him try the coat on. Because that'll then prove if it's his or not for real. Because it honestly doesn't look like something he would wear. Because he dresses really posh and everything, so I don't think that overcoat is something he would actually wear.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
That tie is questionable, and that's from someone who wore a bright teal tie over an orange hoodie. Oh, goodness.
This actually is a pretty good situation to be in for someone that wants to be a defense attorney. This is actually, I'm actually getting some good vibes from this, because this is not in a courtroom. This is a social interaction between classes where they want you to basically defend Gina against this man that, to our perspective in modern day, has some suspicious vibe to him.
Yeah.
But because of how much she's presented herself as being somewhat of a thief, although we have never actually seen her be a thief.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
It's just one of those situations where I can imagine if an actual defense attorney was in this situation, they would very much be on the side of Gina here about she's paid for the item, she brought in the ticket, everything here says that it's her jacket. This guy just walks in and says that it's his jacket, providing no evidence other than his word.
Mm-hmm. It's classist. Shows how classist it is. Like, obviously, the broker's obviously gonna want to believe the more poshy,
noble-looking man that can probably
elitist.
buy things.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot in Professor Layton games, actually. Not from class divides, but like Professor Layton and Luke being put into situations like this, but not necessarily between classes, of like having to figure out like, oh, who's right and wrong, or who's correct, and it's usually like a plot hole, or not a plot hole, a plot twist. Like, oh, both were right, it was just the perspective was skewed, or something like where you had to solve a puzzle for it. But that's why I love the Professor Layton games so much, and I really hope I could play them on stream, minus
Oh,
the...
Luke.
Huh?
Oh, Luke, a social interaction. I said, oh, Luke, look. These two people are arguing. This looks like a puzzle we could solve.
That's really how it is, though. That's really how it goes.
This reminds me of a puzzle, Luke.
Well, it's like the situation...
Well,
the situation itself is the puzzle. Not necessarily like
Yeah.
whipping out a puzzle, but like that does also happen. But
That's just what it makes me think of, and it makes me smile.
Well, what about evidence, yeah? Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
my word of mouth.
You what? You what, mate?
Naruto hasn't said a goddamn word.
Well, now he has.
Now he has.
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course. We need only consult Mr. Windibank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place. Yes, brilliant.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Is this like one thing you didn't write down, or are we not allowed to look at it?
Oh.
I've never asked customers' names. That's a strict policy of
Oh,
mine.
That
of
is
course.
a dumb policy.
That is a very dumb policy. But why not?
Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
Is this
Then
like another
ask-
class thing?
Then ask for initials? Ask for some sort of identifying information that isn't like
Also-
obvious?
Also, just your general memory. You said that she's been in here very often. Do you remember this fucking posh man?
Well, I don't think Windibank is gonna wanna like automatically deny the posh man. I don't think he has the guts to do it, honestly. Cause like he'll probably see it as business. Like,
We've got to.
oh, if I let him keep the coat, maybe he'll pawn something that's of extreme value, or like buy something in here, because he actually has money to use. Maybe that's where he's going with this.
I don't know how important this is, but whatever reason this man wants most likely the disc and or coat, we need to make sure that he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Yes, I see. But then how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Oh, it's quite simple.
The ticket. That's the ticket, isn't it?
Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
The watchword? Of course. It's Professor.
Professor Layton who?
Oh my god, is this supposed to be the professor that's against Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, wait, what?
There was in the story, there was only one story where he actually appeared. Yeah, Professor Moriarty. But I thought he was an Irishman. He was considered the only rival to Sherlock Holmes, except for maybe the one woman, the woman.
Gotcha.
But he only appeared in one story of his, but people have like really loved that story. So he's appeared in basically every form of Sherlock Holmes media.
Also, I hate how like awkwardly this man is like arching his back to hold this pose. Like, dude, this cannot be comfortable.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need.
But you didn't ask her the word, though? That's a double standard.
Gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without doubt.
I'm doubtful. A watchword? Interesting. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windibank.
As I just explained.
You did not explain. Where was the explanation? There is no you provided no explanation. God. Hey, Scotty, how was your stream? I saw you switched over to Dead by Daylight. Windibank explain. Redeemed your 1 point for Windibank explain. Explain.
I thought it'd be funny.
It is very funny. It's very humorous.
I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret.
Sholmes!
What pictures are you putting in there, Mr. Sholmes?
When did he come back in here?
It's not the hentais, is it?
I just pictured him just like hanging out outside, and then he just followed Poshman, and he's like, oh, this man looks attractive and troublesome. Let me go sneak inside a little bit.
I can see us making mini yaoi together.
Oh, Scotty, you came in at a good time. I hope your stream went well, my friend. Glad to see you here. That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Who's definitely not paying attention. Sholmes, please. Sholmes, no. It went alright. I went for the wholesome Dead by Daylight day where I never get frustrated, angry, or tilted anything. It was a hell of a challenge. Ooh, that does sound like a very challenging time indeed. But hopefully you had fun with it. Wait, well, that just cut forward, but thankfully we already said that line anyway. Get a quick shout out to Idiotic Scotsman, a good friend. Like it says, he's a Scotsman, and self-proclaimed, he is idiotic, but I don't think of him as an idiot. But go check him out. He is very awesome, very friendly.
Oh, he's been playing Dead by Daylight, so just imagine the killer is British and you'll be fine.
He was playing Resident Evil 7 before that. That's when I was watching, and then like I tabbed out to make food and do some other stuff. I'm a smart idiot. Yes, indeed. And then I came back and he was playing Dead by Daylight. Susato, great detectives have many dark secrets. Oh, great detectives have no dark secrets, not at all. She's blinded by her love for Sholmes. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts dating her at some point within the Chronicles. Would not be surprised at all.
Which is older? 16.
34. That's kind of an age gap, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The data deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item.
Just my luck that I got a killer today who's hunting Twitch TV players. Oh, interesting. I don't know what happens in those cases because I never
Was
played
he
Dead by
stream
Daylight.
sniping?
Oh my god! Thank you for gifting 5 subs! Holy crap! Thank you! Oh my goodness! Thank you, Jesse! That was so kind of you! I have to write this down because I'm slowly... That's
He
so
also has a tier
awesome!
2 sub.
Thank you! I now have to go ping a couple of these people because I'm like, hey, you just got gifted a sub in my stream.
And of course, when I give the storage ticket to the customer.
So if you ask for the date, the item, and the watchword, then you could ask the girl what date it was put in here. If
Yeah.
she put it in here, then and she knows it, then we have a conundrum.
Thank you for the laugh, Redeem, as well. Oh, stop clicking ahead! At least it's just more things that you say.
When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
So she provided the ticket. What, did you ask her the watchword then?
Wait, who else got gifted? Oh, Bandit King and Sinbel.
My phone tells me that you're live, Aaron.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Alright, I told my people. I will adjust my thing below of monies earned for new stream setup. So basically,
Oh.
yeah, I'm not necessarily raising money, but when people donate, like bits, when they cheer, when they donate, when they subscribe or gift subs, I put that all down here below. To keep track of earning my way for a new desk, and some other streaming accessories. So, because when I get the new desk, I'll actually be able to have like a legit microphone and not rely on solely headphone mic.
I'm actually using a voice acting mic. The only issue is apparently the reverb from the wood on the wall. But I've put up some soundproofing behind my computer. I want to find my little sticky thing to help, but I think soundproofing helps whenever you get a voice acting mic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you have behind your computer, but
What? Well, I don't have what behind my computer? Oh,
I said I don't know what you have behind your computer.
right,
like, as
right
your
now
wall.
it just goes into my room.
Is there,
So
like,
I would
wood
be, if
or-
I were to get a new desk, I would be probably, if I stay in this apartment, I will be moving my desk out into my bedroom, or not my bedroom, my living room.
Okay.
I would have to play with the setup. I would hope to move by the time I get a new desk, but we shall see. That
Hmm.
this is just to start raising money to purchase these things, and then we'll see what life takes us. Oh, also, I got offered 2 interview offers today. Very exciting. Nothing, Grant?
I've got nothing.
I got 2 interviews for jobs.
Oh, awesome.
So I said.
What kind of job interviews are they?
I'm not gonna dox myself and tell what universities they're for, but they're both universities in Virginia. Hi, Anthony. Hello. Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you for the bits. Cheers. Thank you.
Baby boys.
Yes, but oh hey, you now got the bronze badge because you cheered 100 bits in total. Wow. How's it going? We are doing really good. We're just slowly making our way through.
We haven't even got out of the shop.
We haven't even got out of the fucking shop yet. We've been here this entire stream so far.
And if there's any indication, we're not going to be leaving anytime soon.
No. But also, Jesse, Bandit King says thank you for the subscription. He can't come to stream right now because he's not at his PC, but he wanted to say thank you for it as well. And then Anthony's one of the ones who gifted it to, so... See, I always try to tell people when subs get gifted, especially if I know them pretty well, because, like, then it gives them a chance to, like, come in and thank the gifter. But, yeah, it's going good. I'm here with Grant. Grant, say hi.
Hi.
There we go.
Grant is here to do the voice acting stuff.
Yeah.
And to talk to Gray.
Yes.
As his
friend. Well, you're welcome, random people who ended up with those subs. Oh, and now you're the gift leader number 2. Nice.
Yes.
I also do have a redeem in here called Kind Plug for subscription, and I'm just putting it in here. Don't gift me a sub, I'm just demonstrating it. People can use that in chat if they would like a subscription and they can't afford it. It's just a kind plug saying like, hey, if anyone has money to give me a subscription, I will happily take it instead of having random people get it. Even though like I know all 5 of those people would be very happy to get a gift subscription. So it avoids circumstances of when we get people gifting subs to the bots in chat. Like, alright, Stream Elements, you now have a gift subscription to the channel. Have fun.
Congratulations.
Second on the list, yes you are. Oh, you reminded me, what about those bagpipes you mentioned? Ugh, the bagpipe story. Okay. TLDR, when I was on student government board in undergrad, there was still is a club on our college campus who it was called the pipe band because bagpipes and Scottish music, and they came in asking for a budget from the student government board. So we give budgets. I'm not gonna get into the whole process of giving budgets because that's really complicated, but there's organizations that already have budgets and there's organizations that want budgets from the government body, the governing body of the student body. So they come in, and of course me being the music major is like, well, like, you're not involved with like any of the music groups on campus, you don't ask to use our facilities, nothing. So like, why should we give you money if like you don't do any of this stuff? And there's also other complications, like if you're using student money, you can't have non-students participating, and because they had community members participating in their club, we couldn't policy-wise give them money. So it was like a big issue, and they came back like asking like why we couldn't give them money, and then like our treasurer gave them like a long laundry list of reasons. And then after that meeting, or that couple meetings that we had, like I was walking out to the marching band field and I heard bagpipes in the distance, and I texted about it in our SGB group chat. Like, I heard bagpipes in the distance, the pipe band is following me, and then it became a meme ever since among the government board members. They would send me memes of like, oh, here's Gray, and then here's the bagpipe band following her. So it then became a meme. So now is like my internal, I guess it's lore that I just get haunted by bagpipes. I don't hate bagpipes. Bagpipes are actually like a really lovely instrument. it's just a meme now.
You
And
know
I have
what
to
meme
keep
it
to
makes?
the meme.
You know what meme it makes me think of?
What?
It makes me think of for a while that one guy playing the trumpet behind that girl that's like got her ears, like closing her ears and walking
Yep,
away.
that was a meme made of me. I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty sure that was made of a meme of me.
It's just
Same
that,
with
but
the same
bagpipes.
meme of the girl running away from a peacock. I don't know if you've
I don't
seen
know
that
that
one,
one.
but that one.
I did not see that one. Sounds funny though.
Yeah, it was good. I can't send them in group chat or like in the Discord server because they have my real name on there and I don't want to get doxxed. But speaking of not wanting to get doxxed, yeah, I have 2 interviews. One is for a admissions counselor for a school of law, which is part of is like they're like college of law, part of the entire university, so it's like one of the departments. And then I have an interview for a academic advisor position for a psychology department. So I'm very excited. Hopefully more interviews are on the way as well, not just those 2. Well, you should have guessed I'm Scottish. I must have had bagpipes somewhere in my channel. That's fair. That is very fair. But like, I don't want to assume stereotypes. Also, kilts or manly skirts. Should have a bagpipe sound redeem. I already maxed out my sound redeems for points, so I'd have to make them bits redeems. But if that is something you are all interested in as a bits redeem, then I will consider adding it. Because I don't want to make people pay to play sounds, but if people are willing, then I'll consider.
Pay me $1 for bagpipes.
Excuse me. Alright,
In case you're wondering, I've already said this line.
okay. My channel is literally built on people stereotyping me for being Scottish. Gotcha. Okay. I just personally don't like stereotyping people. But, like... I'm glad you have bagpipes on your channel.
So, Scotsman, how many British have you killed today?
If that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article.
That's right, sir, yes. As soon as the requisite fee is paid.
Which he's paid and given the ticket for, I might add.
So, she must have known the word. Because he wouldn't
must
have
have given
given
him
it to
the
her. He wouldn't have given it to her
Exactly.
if she didn't know the word.
Exactly. She's also paid, and she also had the ticket.
Exactly.
It's a long way to go to steal an overcoat.
Yeah, really.
I feel like I'm being a fucking defense attorney right now, but fuck me, Wendy Bank, are you this stupid?
Wendy Bank?
It's windy because everything comes fucking through it.
You said Wendy Bank. I'm like thinking Wendy Oldbag?
Oh god, I wonder if they're related.
I'm never going to financially cover from this. So is that a yes to bits sound redeems? Because I will figure out how to set that up. Like in the early days, I had trolls come in attacking me for being Scottish and everything. So instead of saying no, I can't do this, I said, you know what? If you're gonna hate me for being Scottish, I'm gonna make my channel more Scottish just to piss you off.
I mean, that's fair.
That's like when people come in like hating on the gays, and I'm like, all right, you're gonna hate on the gays. I will just be more gay. Cool.
Guess as you roll on stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start making out with my non-existent girlfriend on stream. Yeah.
You know that one meme of the professor being anti-gay, and it's like, hey, professor, and then just 2 guys kiss, and he's like, oh, watch out, I'm gonna vomit.
It's the one meme from The Office where Pam is like, stop dating my mother, and Michael's like, you know what? I'm gonna start dating even harder now. What's that supposed to mean?
I thought you were gonna talk about the awkward time that he kissed that one gay coworker.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah, Gay Witch Hunt. Good episode.
And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt. The article in question is an overcoat, deposited 2 months ago on 15th of February.
Damn, son! That's the most Scottish thing I've ever heard. I've got Scottish ancestry. Clan McIntyre. Ooh. Making people feel bad for their heritage is cringe. Making people feel bad about any part of their identity is cringe. Let's just get that here and say that. Yeah, so my follow alert is a Scottish comedian, sub alert is Scottish the Brave and Bagpipes, host alert is Braveheart shouting freedom, and raid is a song the Scottish football sang when they went to the World Cup in '98. Nice! I love that. I'm waiting until my overlays are redone before I like revamp all my sound alerts and stuff. That's personally me.
I think my only problem when it comes to people in heritage is whenever they make their heritage their identity.
I mean, some people really want to embrace that, and we can't really fault them for it, personally. Like, I don't know.
Would you make being white your identity?
I mean, I personally don't care about my heritage. I don't care that I'm Irish.
And that's fine.
I don't care that I'm Canadian French. My mom likes to believe we're Parisian French. Like, no, Mom, we're Canadian French. We came from Canada. Shut up.
It'd be like if I made like the British, which is mostly my family, my heritage. So am I just supposed to drink tea and speak very poshly all day in order to embrace my heritage?
Well, it's one thing to embrace it because you are empowered by your heritage and you are proud to be of that I almost have that species, but that's not the right word.
Yeah,
of that culture. That's one thing. It's another thing to be, oh, I'm a fourth Irish, so that means I have to go get drunk and drink beer on St. Patrick's Day because that's my heritage. There's two different things.
That's why I said as long as they don't make it part of their, like, that is who they are,
their
personality-wise.
It should not be to the point where they feel it is a requirement to uphold the standards and traditions of their heritage. If they feel empowered by it, by all means. But if they feel like it is a requirement to exist, then that's a no. Just wanted to clarify that, because like it's a heavy thing that we talk about in student development theory.
I would love to talk to you about Braveheart, because I actually really don't like that movie.
I've never seen. Hi, Sunbell. Pandas love eucalyptics. Gifted you a sub, and also gifted Zavi a sub as well. I was gonna ping both of you, but I wasn't sure how y'all felt about pings or DMs, so I decided against it. Yeah, okay, I read that. My heritage is American of Irish descent, and I very much get behind that. What about Braveheart? Braveheart is bad on several levels.
I very much disagree with a lot of things in regards to Braveheart.
Can we table that topic for another stream?
Sure. Can I just say one more thing in regards to Braveheart?
Yes, you can.
Braveheart is a Scottish propaganda film. Changed my mind.
How about I start writing down all the topics we need to talk about for other streams so that we actually
and
talk
I hope
about
Combat
them
Butler
other
comes in, because I
streams?
know he's also a big fan of history, so he can understand my problems with it.
Grant topics. Braveheart. I'm gonna go back to this tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I write?
I can only guess there's a mixture of opinion and the Scottish perspective of Braveheart. That's my only guess.
Mostly on historical accuracy ones at least, though I've only seen parts. Do you want a Scottish perspective of Braveheart? Sure! I mean, I'm just gonna stop Grant from speaking about it, because, like, I know we're gonna be here all night, and I'm gonna have, posh British man just staring at me with his cold, dead gaze the entire rest of the night. Can't be any worse than people who push for people to embrace their ancestors because they have, like, 1/8 blood from some different background than what they currently were born. Example, a Brit having some ties to, say, the Japanese because their many great-grandparents were Japanese on one or both sides. But also, yeah, because that also has implications of, like, oh, well, like, how did they, like, get together? How did that come into their bloodline type of thing? It just makes you wonder, like, what? Why? It should be your own personal thing at the end of the day. Of your individuality should be what makes up your identity, in my opinion, to be honest. Yeah, and I mean, like, there are people, and I know this from student development theory, that that their culture and their heritage are more salient than others. Like, for example, like me, I don't care about my upbringing. I really don't fucking care. Or not necessarily my upbringing. I don't care about my heritage. I don't care about my culture, what identifies me, what I come from. I don't care. But then you'll have someone who may be Hawaiian or a native to America who is deeply invested in their culture because that's more salient to them and that's more true to who they are. And like we have to respect that. Let me see. Poor Grant being attacked for having a deep investment for certain topics that he can only talk about for hours about. I'm sorry.
It's alright. There's all of these topics I wish we could talk about, but we're
need
doing
like
video games, so I don't
we
want to
just need
invest
like
into it.
like maybe we'll do something for my subathon for my birthday.
We
But,
should
like,
do like a Q&A type thing.
We should. We
or
really
just
should.
or just have like topics that like a list of topics to talk about.
I mean,
and once we're
yeah.
finished talking
I'll
about it,
keep
move
a
on to the next one.
list. I'll start a running list. Yes, it was set in Scotland. Yes, we fought the English for independence. Yes, there was a guy called William Wallace, Robert the Bruce, and all that. Yes, we beat them at the Battle of Bannockburn. All accurate. Everything was Hollywood horse shit. Of course it is. Make a redeem to add to the list. Nah, I don't think that needs to be redeemed. I think that'll just come up in conversation. Like, I know it was mentioned to do like a Twilight reading, but like
Yes.
not many people. Almost for everyone. Yes, look at all the Alma BBs. Oh, we love. I think like yeah, for like that type of thing. Like if y'all want to, like if we get if Grant or I just really wants to go off on a topic, then we'll like table it for later. Because like now that like I'm actually starting to plan like what I'm gonna do for my subathon for my birthday, like now I'm actually have to start thinking of like what I want to do. So like this is like a good thing that I could do theoretically for that.
Sad that the Twilight reading didn't get a lot of good votes.
I mean, we can still do it as like a podcast or something, but
We
like
could.
not
Podcast would be
not
nice,
as a
actually.
stream as of this time. I have other things I want to stream first. Fun fact: there was an old West Ghost town named Bannock, less than an hour's travel from me. Fun, very fun. Anyway, back to the game. I love y'all so much. I'm so glad y'all are like talking to us and things. Sometimes I just forget we're playing a game.
With a watchword of professor. All perfectly correct information, sir.
But he didn't have the ticket, and he didn't pay the money. If he paid the money, I say yes, but he didn't
All right,
pay
I'm
the
gonna
money.
table the conversation of Grant getting mad at Windibank for being an idiot. kidding. Because that's part of the game. I can't really table that conversation.
Jeez.
Well, Gray, it seems that Co-op Infinite is being pushed back a bit farther than May. Oh no! Mary, we need to do a stream with Ryan where we play Phasmophobia, but he plays it in VR, and we get to listen to him scream like a little girl. We need to do that at some point. Like, 99% of the film was Hollywood horseshit in terms of the Scottish film, in terms of history. It's one of the worst in terms of being a generic action film. It worked. Gotcha.
In other words, it's not surprising Mel Gibson was the director.
Ah, Mel Gibson. Interesting.
I have
Sorry, I
problems
confused him with Mel
Gibson.
Brooks for a second. Sorry.
It's okay.
So if you watch a recording of a podcast instead of live, is it a vodcast?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. I would laugh my ass off listening to you read Twilight.
Then why didn't you vote for it?
Yeah, it was one of the first things in my ideas voting channel. I mean, y'all can still vote on it. People are
Yeah.
welcome to change their minds. I will take votes. Like, you can vote on anything in that channel. Unless if it's like, oh yeah, vote on what I'm gonna stream 2 days ago, because that's already passed. But like anything that's like an ongoing idea that hasn't been like, has like a little rat emoji next to it or something, free to vote on. I had to upgrade my graphics card. I'm still using a GeForce 840M. I have no idea how good that is or how bad that is. No clue. No idea. yes, Mel Gibson, the Scottish hero born in Australia. Oh,
Gibson was a
man.
director and starred in many of his films, but yes, he was specifically the director of Braveheart.
Gotcha.
There were movies he was in that he wasn't the director of, but I especially don't like the ones that he was director of. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of a lot of his movie where he's a star in it, but I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just saying a lot of the movies he's in I don't really like. Another topic.
She would be cringing every other sentence reading Twilight. I would be. I mean, I read the first book back in 6th grade. So, like, I've read it, but, like, not as an adult. I don't think I realized Braveheart was directed by Gibson. I just thought he starred in it. Oh, nice. Bannock Burn is a lovely place here. Highly recommended. Gotcha. Moving on. But, ow!
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There's no further room for doubt.
I just like Lethal Weapon, lol. Ugh. Alright, so now we have to what? Talk to him? Posh
We have to
man.
examine the gentleman, apparently.
Picture postcard gentleman. So what's your name, sir? And how old are you? And please don't tell me that you're 65.
How did you know I was 45?
Excuse me, but who are you?
One would expect the inquiry to be to introduce himself first. Though clearly you're not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
Does my outfit not signal in your icy cold stare that I am not British? Oh, sorry. Yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here.
Ah, yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place.
I am fully happy to talk about Scottish history to anyone who wants to know more about our wee country. Oh, very nice offer of you, Scotty. I read all the original 4 series books as a teenager. It wasn't awful, but as an adult, I unironically read Twilight a few times as a 12, 13-year-old. Didn't understand the hatred. Then I watched the first movie and realized, oh, this isn't very good after all. I mean,
I think I've already mentioned Twilight personally a few times myself in regards to my main problems are mostly with the last book in particular.
okay, can I just be a little picky with something real quick? Yeah, sure, Scotty. As long as it's like, wait, are you criticizing me? Did I say something? um, books are usually better when it comes to books versus movies. Books are usually better. I mean, movies are like the spark notes of a book, usually. And I say usually because, like, there are some outliers. None that I can think of because I don't watch movies nor I read books. I've been wanting to read more books and watch more movies, but that just hasn't happened yet. But books tend to be like, because there's more information, there's more detail, and normally when they make a movie, they have to cut things, or they have to cut like different side plots that make sense, or cut specific scenes that help build in more of the story and the character development. So those sometimes get cut in order to make the runtime work or to fit the budget. So, to be fair, the movie was not very faithful to the source material because the director wanted to make it more interesting, as Hollywood usually does. They murdered it. Yep, very fair.
I think the dumbest part. I'll stop. I'll shut up. I won't talk about one of the biggest problems I have with the fucking film.
When did you, the people of Scotland, arrive and get rid of the original people that were there? Saying British for someone does annoy me because when you say someone is British, you're literally calling Scottish, Irish, English, and Welsh all in one when you're just meaning English.
Well, here's the thing: not
Ah.
everyone, not the Welsh, the Irish, and the Scottish, not all of them can agree that they're British. That's the thing, Scotsman. As you can tell from the Irish that have declared independence, except that one small province.
I'm confused on what's happening.
Essentially, the
whenever people say British, sometimes they can refer to the Union of Britain being
Oh, the
Welsh, Irish, and
entirety of Great
Scottish.
Britain and not
Yes.
just England.
Yeah. Whenever I say British, I
Got
generally
it.
refer to the people in London and around it because it's a lot easier. Because if I told a Welshman that he was British, he'd probably punch my face.
And I think that's what Scotty is also saying too.
Yeah.
Like
Because people
I
have
know, like when
generalized him to the
I
point.
I usually forget that like it's called Great Britain. I forget that a lot. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Now, I don't think Scotty here would punch me in the face, but he probably would bagpipe. He'd probably sing the bagpipes until I ran away.
He would run towards you with bagpipes, playing them probably immaculately, and then forcing you to run for the hills. Um, like I know, like that's it's not a cultural difference. I mean, it could be like cultural slang in America because we're just not informed. Because we're usually never informed about anything, are we? Um, Considering that like there's still people out there who believe that being gay is a sin. Like, well, yeah, and also is getting a divorce and sleeping with other people. Yeah, that's also a sin, but we're not talking about that, are we? Um, so I will keep that in mind to not call all of them British, or like even though like I know in my head when I say British, I keep saying it British. Um, I'll keep in mind to change my vernacular to just be English, not British. Like I said, it's just me being picky with it because we all know you mean English, but at the same time, yeah, if I want to be respectful and I want to like educate myself, so because like I might run into somebody in my career as a student affairs professional who might like take it offensively, personally speaking. So it's a great
No,
learning moment. That's why I like streaming with y'all. That's why I like interacting with other people because it's a great learning moment. Because like I don't know a lot of these things because like they don't teach about
you,
this stuff in school.
you know one thing that's a bit funny is that for the longest time, of course, whenever the Native Americans were
What
here, we
what
just
was
refer.
that move that he just
It was a,
did?
it was a fucking day. Oh my god! You know who he reminds me of?
Maximilian
He,
Galactica.
no, he did
Who?
it first, but he kind of looks like the husband to that one swan lady from the first case.
Oh, maybe he is. Oh, this gets deep.
Oh my god, she killed Sherlock Holmes's best friend, and she was related to this man.
Lord of the Rings is weird case because in my opinion both the books and movies are masterpieces, though they changed some stuff for the movies. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Add another list of the things Grant wants to go on about 8 hours tangent. Yes. Grant trying to sleep when bagpipes are heard in the distance, growing closer. Be really awkward about it and call them all members of the Commonwealth. Listen, okay? So I live in
There's
Pennsylvania, and like, I've heard it in the entire time I lived here. Like, the president of my university, the governor call it the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I always thought that was a Pennsylvania specific term. But then when I started applying to jobs in Virginia, it's like, oh, the Commonwealth of Virginia. I'm like, no, that's a Pennsylvania thing. Why are you doing Pennsylvania shtick? But really, it's just... Commonwealth of Pennsylvania gang. Hell yeah. Starts boiling tea bags. Grant.
The
Alright.
scent of them will make them go away.
Alright, voice this man.
Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup dressed up with exotic spices.
You might be thinking of somewhere else. What was that theatrical gesticulation all about?
Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another.
Gray streams are gonna return into 6-hour-long streams because of Grant's ranting about things he's passionate about.
It's not just me, though.
I mean, it's not my fault. I had a draw my brain cell redeem. Thank you. Commonwealth sounds like communism to me. Looks away. Scotland had a history of people for at least 8,500 years before Britain's recorded history, so it was around that time when Scotland was colonized, but it was like 3,500 BC where the Neolithic farming started to have permanent settlements. Interesting. Tea belongs in the harbor.
The reason why I'm asking is because I'm always confused because the Celts originally were there, but somehow between the transition between the Celts and and Scottish coming over from Norway became to colonize it, they basically just got rid of the Celts, it seems.
That's why global warming. Of course, yes. I am Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really. Of course, Susato does a bow, because of Susato, and we love her. My name is Susato Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
I see.
He's so reluctant to giving his name.
My name is
Benedict!
Yes. Egud Benedict. Because I've kind of been a dick.
She's just slowly dying, guys. It's okay, I killed her.
It's not you, it's the game! Why? Benedict Cumberbatch who? Oh my god, what? Oh. Why does this exist? I don't understand.
What is it hard to understand? He's obviously white because he's the yolk and he's got a bit of a gold center.
Oh my god. Can't take a yolk, I see.
Now he just needs to be flipped over.
Yeah, he needs to get a Susato takedown stat that will help flip him over. Eggs Benedict?
I was wanting to make a joke about how he's be a bottom to show him his top, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll go with that. We love Susato in this house. Anyone else want some Eggs Benedict now? I just want food. Oh fuck, I forgot to buy eggs.
You can't see me, but I'm tisking. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Damn, I forgot to buy eggs from the store. Fuck. I mean, I could do tomorrow. I have to go out in the morning anyway, but I don't want to. The Eggert Benedict. I knew somebody in high school with the last name of Eggert. That was a time. I had a crush on him for like a little bit. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
Wait, can we now see his age? I'm very curious. Oh, yes, now we can.
Yes.
Question mark?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
so glad they have question mark.
What is this thumbnail image though? It makes him look so much. It makes him look 17, and I kind of hate it. Watch him be 16.
He's not 16. There's no way he's 16.
But the profile picture makes him look 16.
He's not 16.
I don't want him to be 16.
He's probably Sholmes' age if I had to guess.
Probably. So when
Because Sholmes looks like he's fucking around the 20s.
So when the Celts came over, there were people already there, and when they settled over years, they became whereas known as the Picts. The Vikings arrived during the time of the Picts, then the Romans arrived during the time of the Pictish people. Over time, they were replaced by the Scots. But yeah, I'll cut talk of it for off-stream, so feel free to contact me off-stream to discuss.
Gotcha.
Well, see, the thing is that people talk about how over time the Pictish people just got replaced, but I'm kind of confused on how that would be possible without some sort of uncomfortable conversation, not for Twitch.
Okay, so if we're talking weird last names, I knew a guy whose last name is pronounced Asman, but was spelled Assman.
I had a guy, his last name was Smalls. It was bad for him. He was a football player too, so.
Enchanté. S'il vous plaît.
Enchanté.
He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious.
He had to take time to think about it.
It is suspicious. Yeah. I don't buy it. Cause especially
Now
cause
to
like
the matter at hand.
cause the pawnbroker doesn't keep their name, so he can lie about his name with ease. So I think he's
Prom
lying.
king. What's with the anonymity, Mr. Benedict?
What is this movement? What
My
is
overcoat.
this?
Return it at once to someone with style to carry it off.
And Aspen had to walk around with his name taped right onto his chest. Ah.
Grr. Every move he makes.
I'll be watching
Every breath
you.
he takes,
I'll be watching you.
Every breath he takes. Can't stand watching him.
Oh.
Oh
Ew.
my god!
Ew. I don't like it.
So let that be into the matter.
How about no?
Please tell me she's kept the disc.
And thank you for your custom, Mr. Edgar Benedict, sir.
What the fuck are these movements?
Are you sure he isn't from Yuri on Ice?
With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back.
Tisk. This is why I hate grown-ups. Just 'cause I'm a diver, everything makes me a liar.
And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker. But of course, here is the disc for you. I'd put emphasis on it.
Just this one?
Pardon, sir?
I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another.
Didn't you? It wouldn't have been in the pocket. Why didn't you? Wouldn't have told them. Another disc?
Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you?
Says ooh, eh? I know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
Wait a minute. That disc is mine.
What do you think you're doing, you little tramp?
That's the big question there. Where did they go? Because we have no history of them and where they went. The people who stopped the unstoppable Roman Empire, the only people who managed to stop them at their greatest strength, just vanished with no evidence.
That's not the only people that were able to do it, and they were heavily extended as it were, but I'll concede.
You cut out. Grant? 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 Hello? I think his Discord died. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Grant. Hello?
Hi.
You good?
My fucking power went out for some reason.
Oh. Interesting. Everything
Excuse me
okay
while
there?
I think it's good now. It went off for like just like a few seconds, and so everything fucking died.
Interesting. Alright.
Try to get back to this. Yeah, everything's set the fuck back up again.
Gotcha. Rome just went, fuck it, just build a wall between us and them. When I say vanish, we have nothing about the language they spoke, what they looked like, what tools they used. We have like 0.0000001% of stuff about them. Interesting. That's very interesting.
We only really have what the Romans wrote down, which was basically just they have paint over them.
Could be guys working on the power lines.
Also a few stones. There are also a few stones.
Alright, you all good?
I believe I have everything up that needs to be up, so I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm in the stream now.
Alright, you got the Discord open with the stuff?
Yep. I see
Perfect.
Sasato looking at a disc with a blood mark on it.
Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc.
Oh, I'm not in the right thing. There we go. It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them. But he's wearing gloves. How is that possible?
I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it.
Me?
If I hang on to it, they'll have it off me again, so you keep hold of it.
Miss Lestrade, why is it this disc so important to her? A metal disc used to play music in a mechanical box. Piece of music which remains unidentified is stored on the disc by means of small protrusions. Like, do you realize how mental you have to be to stop the greatest military force in the world's history with just spears, swords, and just going all out attacks when they saw an unknown face?
To be fair, I don't think the Pikes saw them as the greatest military force in the world. I don't think they really realized how far the Roman... They just saw a bunch of men just try to show up in their territory, just like most tribes. You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars.
Well, news flash, Renosuke is technically a grown-up, and you're about to be grown-up when you turn 18. Sorry. What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Where's Sholmes? Sholmes!
Sholmes,
Yoo-hoo!
quick, steal this from me.
Come here, Sholmes. Yeah, that's what they saw. They
Come
just
here,
saw
boy.
people they didn't know and said, so you have chosen death.
So you have chosen death. Yes.
Alright, so we have to examine... I don't know what we examine here.
Yeah, examine the
Oh, Sholmes
disc.
is still over here.
Examine the disc, please.
Oh, yes.
See if we can find anything new about it. Ah, if only we could play it.
Yeah, but we don't know what it can play into, though. Look at all the tiny bumps on the disc. They're so tiny.
Yes, the protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the comb to make notes. And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood.
Yes, the blood of the mysterious Mr. Eggert Benedict. I cannot not say that with a straight face.
When Miss Lestrade tried to grab the disc from him, the pin scratched his finger, it seems, but he's wearing gloves.
How is that possible?
They tore his glove.
Like when you're
Oh
grading...
wait, no, his glove is a skin.
Oh god.
Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally catch your finger. Ouch, just thinking about it hurts. It puts me off eating radish.
For McGilded.
McGilded.
Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck on the reverse side of the disc, look. And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name. For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget for as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this?
Was actually not expecting that.
Me neither. Alright, I
I'm
don't think
looking
we
at
can
the
look at this
fucking
anymore.
guide and I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Fighting a war that far from home is rarely a good idea. Over the years, I've questioned Scotland's mental state, just like the people who went into World War I and World War II, wearing a kilt, playing bagpipes, and had no guns. Only bagpipes. Only bagpipes. Oh god.
Alright guys, I'm gonna follow you, but I'm gonna play the sick riff on the bagpipes.
Alright.
Now
Can we
have to
consult
talk to
Sholmes?
Yeah, let's talk to Sholmes. Sholmes, help us, please.
Mr. Sholmes? What are you examining with such keen interest here? He's probably listening, but acting distracted.
Buffoonery?
Yeah, he's probably listening in. He's probably been listening in the entire time, but just like pretending he's not. That's what I would like to believe. As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. Oh god, we get depressed Sholmes now?
What's with the
What's with the
what's with
sad
the anime
back?
pose there,
Yeah.
Sholmes?
You gonna voice the singular word we have here?
Sure. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo.
Listen, man, I've been busy dealing with these little fuckers the entire time. Like,
What is that, your alter ego over there? Could you give us some help, please?
any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed. Meanwhile, a guy goes to World War II with only a great sword and bow. Funny enough, those playing the bagpipes had the lowest mortality rate over everyone else because even people on the other side have admitted when they saw them they had no idea what to do and was terrified knowing that they would go into battle without caring. Sorry?
That young pickpocket sent me on my way. I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Oh my god. Early ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. We have the press Sholmes again, huh?
Man, this man really has issues, doesn't he?
Sholmes, you don't have a lot of friends, do you? I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me.
Man, this guy, like, when he gets sad, he really goes off the fucking deep end.
So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place.
Oh my god, Sholmes, come. This is like when your parents see someone at the store that they know and it strikes a 20-minute conversation, and this is before cell phones, so it's like you couldn't just stand there and like peruse Facebook while you wait. Like, no, you had to occupy yourself with just like whatever was in the aisles around you. Like, ah, yes, let me look at this gelatin box. Ah, 80 calories? Interesting. What are the ingredients here? And pretending to like you occupying yourself. So that's basically what he's doing here. So yeah, if in doubt, send in the Scots. Sends Marines.
Whilst as you truly observe, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel.
Sholmes caramel. Hold on, wait a second.
I can't read that because of the pixels.
It says Sholmes's caramel on it.
He makes his own chocolate.
Oh my god. That's so good.
Great, you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Miss Naruto. But how could you?
Despair? Is this Danganronpa? Do I need to pull out Despair Bear?
No, because I actually will enjoy the ending to this game. I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
You could have just said, hey, can we leave? He's so weird. Man, he's got the weirdest mood shifts. Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know.
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation.
Years ago, they got the U.S. Marines to go to the SAS training, and they refused to do it because they were crazy. The SAS used live ammo even during training sessions, saying the enemy will not shoot fakes at you, so why should we? I still hate that. That's,
And yet they're the only ones that will go to Australia for training. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
You really were sad, weren't you? Sad and pitiful. Sasato's like, how did it get sobbing? poor Mr. Sholmes. I would feel simply awful for you. Oh my god.
It would seem
She's a fucking simp.
that my inferences are correct.
Oh, sure you're not about to tell us that you solved the entire case once again. Solved. In quotes.
This isn't a case, though. No
In
one's dead.
quotes.
My dear madam, sometimes I wonder. Were my genius for deduction to be commoditized? How much could I pawn it for?
That
None,
remind-
because I do it for free. I need occupation.
That reminds me when Wash tried to speak up about Maine and Wyoming cheating by using live ammunition during training and the director gave 0 fucks. Yeah.
The director.
Dear director. Dear
Dear
chairman.
Mr. Chairman. As you can tell, I can give 0 fucks about you.
You make the voice too deep for the director.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was too deep.
You see, it's
I
Mr.
always thought it was
Sholmes.
a deep voice.
No, it's not that deep. It
Yeah,
seems Mr.
Mr.
Sholmes
Chairman.
has had another of his flashes of inspiration, but who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? I think we have to listen to it.
Yeah. Do you want to end it after this deduction by any chance?
Sure,
It's gonna take a
yeah.
little while.
Yeah, we can end it there.
And we'll have another one right after that anyway. Well, Miss Lestrade, I would appear you found yourself in something of a predicament.
Tisk. Where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
You kicked him out of the room.
Pardon? Sorry, that is not the voice. Pardon.
When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away.
No, no, later.
I love when he falls backwards like that. Oh my god, I fucking love it. Yes.
Oh my god.
The confused Sherlock falling back.
And the music also cut too.
It's like, what am I gonna...
Like, oopies. If you ever get a character that needs a scratchy demonic style voice, can I be it? Sure, Scotty. Not sure if we
Scratchy
come across
demonic
any
voice.
of those characters, but we'll let you know. Harsh.
And who, pray tell, are you?
What do you know, Elite Man?
Mr. Eggert Benedict. You have in my eyes a veritable encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person.
That's a big fancy words there, bucko. There was also a funny story where the queen and someone else, I think another member of the royal family, played a part of the hostages in one of their exercises, and the dude hit the deck as soon as the shooting started, but she didn't, and afterwards she goes, "Get up, you're embarrassing me."
Of course she can't. Of course she would duck. She's immortal. Nevertheless, there are 2 immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something that you have not yet revealed. What?
Gasp.
The second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with the intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How?
Oh, so he's basically like saying like, yeah, you got that right. He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg. Eggy? Eggy?
Mr.
Eggy?
Egbert has turned into an egg?
Eggy? It's about to be fucking scrambled.
Well, I didn't know, his ass is about to be scrambled. After
was-
he gets the Sherlock on him.
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction.
Yeah, but where's the evidence? Oh, thank you for the egg redeem.
Just who do you think you are, sir?
Thank you for all the eggies on screen. I mean, he's Herlock Sholmes. Who else would he be?
Ah, yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pain expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin?
Did you want to stop here? Or we should probably stop here.
If you want.
Yeah, so that the deductions will be fresh in our mind when we go to do the corrections to the deductions, because we're gonna have to do those. That's just my thought, because we've been streaming for about an hour 20. Or not an hour 20, 3 hours 20.
3 hours. Hour 20, 3 hours 20, very, very same amount of time.
Yeah, we streamed 3 hours and we have not left the pawnbrokery.
After this, I will probably go stream Phoenix Wright myself, because I want to get through that DLC.
Well, you have fun with that. But
I'll
thank you
try.
everyone for stopping by. We're gonna go raid over to who do we want to raid over to tonight? Let's see. I'm trying to pick someone that I haven't raided to. I don't think I've raided to a Scruffy Pikachu. I don't think so. So I'll raid over to them. And raid button. Scruffy Pikachu is playing Monster Hunter Rise. So we're gonna go raid over. Feel free to use the raid message upon raiding. And don't forget to join the Discord server if you're not already. We have fun in there, and if you're also a streamer, you can promote your stuff and also just have conversations with people. It's pretty
You can
chill.
also vote in our server for
Yeah,
things that we do.
vote for things. Well, things I do.
Yeah.
That I decide to do that Grant may or may not be involved in.
Yes. I'm not involved in everything she does.
Yeah. I will be streaming on Sunday. We'll be playing some more Pokemon Legends Arceus to finish up some, not necessarily DLC, but finish some post game stuff that I'm not going to mention here because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. And then stream schedule next week will be up probably by Sunday or Monday for what I'm doing. But thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all real soon. Have a good night.